We're back. We're back. We're back. Episode 30. Episode 30.
30. Is that a 30?
30.
Yeah, that's a 30. I want to make sure I'm on the right side of the camera. That's a 30. This is episode 30. Shootout Podcast. We're back. Y'all can't stop us. We can't stop us. We here. You know what? You know what? I'm gonna remix this shirt and get Shootout Podcast versus nobody. Cause we have no opponents. We ain't looking for no competition. We don't recognize no competition if it's out there for us. We just here doing what we do. Shootout Podcast. Shout out to everybody. Matter of fact, shout out to everybody. We here.
Yeah. 100%. And you know what? We're only competing with each other. I'm competing with Q's competing with me, and we're having our arguments and disagreements, and it's all fun and games.
Yeah, we the Skip and Shannon of the sneaker world. I'm claiming that. I'm Shannon. You Skip. No, you Skip. You Skip. I'm Shannon. You know Skip and Shannon, do you?
I need to get real worse than that, to be honest. I don't know Skip and Shannon, bro.
Don't worry about it. I'm gonna send you some clips. I'm gonna get you right on Skip and Shannon. Skip and Shannon, undisputed with Skip Bayless and Shannon Sharp, is an American treasure. It is to be cherished, and I want you to appreciate. You might not watch it like I do, but I want you to appreciate, especially Shannon Sharp. They both great in their own right, but Shannon Sharp. That's why I'm Shannon. Because I favor Shannon more. I feel like and Shannon is from Georgia, so
yeah.
Shout out Shannon. I love Shannon Sharp.
So what's exciting features are we going to do this week? Because basically it's episode 30. I am definitely looking to get this up a bit more. We'll watch out, guys, because our episodes will start to be loaded up onto all the streaming sites, so you can actually listen to us and actually visually see us. So wait for that. That'll be coming in the next couple of weeks, and we will be definitely pushing that boundaries, and we'll be definitely pushing those borders, and we'll definitely be excelling from our Vespas to our GT 500 CCs. Because we're still driving on this Vespa.
Yeah, we got to go from Vespa to Ducati.
Yeah,
we're gonna jump on the Ducati and we're gonna hit the highway wide open. You feel me? But this episode 30 is a special one, as all the episodes are. But I feel like this one, because we got a guest. And this guest that we have today is so many different things outside of the sneaker world, but also a tremendous sneakerhead. This guest,
she's definitely a role model. She's definitely a role model.
This guest, and I'm so proud to say this. This guest is the reigning and soon to be dethroned box pull champion of the world. We have none other than Sneakers Fresh Out the Box on the Shootout Podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. It can get crazy in here, so apologies for me and Q.
No issues. That was hilarious. Thank you for the introduction. It was major. I felt the love there.
You did.
Yes, I am the reigning sneaker pull box champion. Definitely, that's my title. And just know, you won't beat me. It's a no.
You know what? You know what? Nah. Hold on.
He's doing it. He's going to do it now. Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold
on. Uh-oh.
How many boxes did you pull last time?
I pulled 9.
I think I did. I want to say I did 11. I think I might have done 13. We'll have to go back and check.
13? You ain't did no 13. You did 10.
No, I did 9. No. I definitely did 2 or 3 more than
Okay, bet. So can y'all see this bottom box? Hold on. We got to get this. I want to make sure everybody.
Q's determined to do this.
So you see this bottom box, right? So this is from the bottom. I'm not counting the bottom box. 1, 2, 3,
by the way,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Oh no. Add another two, bro. Add another two.
These boxes are full now. Don't get it twisted.
Yeah, I didn't see a sneaker there, by the way. And guys, if you actually listen to this, you need to go and check out the YouTube channel for this box pull.
Now,
Yo, add another two, bro. Add another two to the top. How much have you got now?
no, that's 13.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure I beat that.
13. No, you okay? So I'm pulling the Cool Gray 11 box, right? And this box, this is what this the Flint 7 on the bottom. This box has been on the bottom for a long time, so it's pushed in on the top because so much weight on it, and there is no pull hole. There is no hole to pull from.
Hold
Box.
Sis, like, do you want to put a bet on? So, like, this is gonna be got. So do you think he's gonna any sneakers gonna drop? I think he's gonna fail on this one.
Hey,
I think at least 3 boxes are gonna fall from somewhere. Either the second stack or the top of the stack. There's no way he's gonna be able.
Right.
Because let me tell you why. They so stacked on top of each other, and I think he's a 10 or 11. Those shoes are heavy, and you know what? He's been practicing on it.
Yeah, you can tell.
What you mean?
That was a straight pull.
No, it ain't about practice, because this is my setup. Just like we all got the same setup. We got boxes on boxes. That's where the idea came from. The idea actually came from the podcast. I can't remember what episode, but I did a pull.
Do you want to see my box pull?
No,
yeah, let's go.
I just did 13, bro.
There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So if I pull the box at the bottom here, just for the sneakers, I win, yeah?
If you pull the box at the bottom, you're gonna lose. No, you cheat.
I pulled it out.
You see what he? No.
Champion.
Yes, you're the champion of the red card right now. You're the red card champion.
Yeah, you didn't say put you didn't say you had to be like an open front box. You see what I'm saying, bro?
Box pool. Box pool.
I had to do it. I had to just do it. I can pull the bottom box if you want as well. I'll take the sneakers out for you.
No. That'll put you probably at second or third place, because I am now once again champion of the box pull challenge live on the Shootout podcast. So anybody out there think they can pull more than 13, I'll be waiting. Show me, and I'll pull 15. How about that?
Oh, damn it! That was too funny. So, okay, back to the podcast.
Oh, you thought it wasn't gonna happen. You thought you still ain't did no box pull yet. So me and Sneaks, we athletes out here. You know what I mean? We champions out here.
Yo, my favorite word. I'm a hobbyist.
Here we go with that word again, man. You know what? I'm gonna leave it alone. Just know I am the reigning world box pull champion. That's all y'all need.
All right, cool. I'll have to pull 15 boxes next week. This week coming, so I'll have to post that.
You might have to pull more, because if I go into the closet, yeah, I'm gonna have to make this happen this week.
You know what the limitations are? The limitations are the ceiling height, so that's going to be your limitation at the moment.
Yeah.
So unless you start taking it outside, that's another whole different matter.
No, I got like 10 boxes in the garage right now. So my garage is a little higher than the ceiling in the house. So if I don't want to go outside with it, man. That'd be too much.
All right, cool. So back to the podcast. Good box pull, bro. That was you didn't even listen to our nonsense. You just went in and pulled it. So what have we picked up this week? Because I'm gonna start flexing on you guys.
You know what? Let me go first then, because I already know what you got. Of course.
Yeah.
We got the Concord 5. This is not my pair. This is for the bro 99. Shout out 9. I'm gonna see him in a little while after the show. Go to the park and kick it.
Yep.
Concord 5, man. This is a very good, very, very good shoe. It's not actually it is a little bit softer
Yep.
than the
Fire
Fire
Red.
Red.
Really?
But yeah, I don't think this is genuine leather though. Actually, I know it's not genuine leather. This is synthetic and genuine.
Well, pleather.
Not quite pleather, but it's pretty close. Like I mean, the finish on it don't is not giving off pleather vibes. It's really giving off
Okay.
Fire Red vibes. I mean, it's the same shoe, bro. It's just purple instead of red and Jumpman
Okay.
instead of red. So dope shoe though. Dope shoe. If I didn't have Fire Reds, I would definitely keep this pair. But I don't need it because I got the Fire Reds and I got more purple stuff. Also,
Woo!
PSG 5 pre-order game.
That's definitely a dope pair. Definitely a dope pair.
Review live right now. All the shoes I'm showing reviews live right now. The box
Yeah.
on these PSGs is stupid too.
Go and check out the reviews. Go and check out the reviews on Q's YouTube channel.
And the piece de resistance.
Hey, finally you get them in the US. Finally, bro. Finally. Tell them like what's happening with the Citrus 7s, and then I'll tell you what I picked. Oh, well, Sneaks can tell us what she picked up, then I'll tell you what I picked up. Then we're gonna talk about a very serious subject matter.
I don't want to know what you picked up. Yeah, this is just the amount of disrespect that's being shown to the Citrus 7 is ridiculous, bro.
Crazy.
This time yesterday evening, last night, it was pretty much still a full size run. Since then, our size has sold out, but as y'all can see, probably half, close to a majority of the sizes are still available. And this is just the sneakers app.
You know what's really interesting, bro? Sorry, is it the half sizes that are gone? No, it's not. The half sizes are staying. All right, cool.
Yeah, the half size side is, and that's crazy because half sizes are harder to get. We all know that.
Yeah.
So that's the interesting part about that, But I love this shoe, bro.
The Citrus 7 is a dope sneaker in hand. It's so good. It's one of the 7s I was looking forward to coming out. The P pods as well. I'm looking forward to Bordeaux 7s. I'm looking forward to it's a P pod. So the P-Pod 8, so I'm getting confused. So I'm looking forward to the Bordeaux 7s, looking forward to the Raptor 7s, I'm looking forward to the Cardinal 7s, which are coming out in full time. But yeah, bro, like I those 7s are dope. Those 7s are dope.
These are one of the most comfortable Jordan. We hear that a lot. We hear it about 11s, we hear it about 13s. The Jordan 7 is truly one of the more comfortable.
Most comfortable. Yeah. I had Mr. Simpson wear them today, literally in the time of recording, and he basically turned around and said to me, "This is comfortable," and I know that. The Ray Allens are worn. I need to put my Flint 7s on, but yes, those are dope. Citrus 7s are such a fire colorway. You know what makes it for me is that yellow stitching. That kills a sneaker.
The contrast stitching on the badge, dog.
Yeah.
Come on, bro. That is. Oh my god! I want to put these on right now. Anyway,
so sis, what did you pick up this week?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I did not. I don't have any 7s, and so with the Citrus, well, let me go back. I did. I picked up the 5s for a friend, but not for myself. It was a pass for me. But the Citrus 7s, I don't know. I'm not a 7 fan. And then we talked with. I have never. So I think at this point I have to.
It might be worth picking up a pair of 7s and trying them on. Like just wear them, and just see how you feel, because basically I think like a lot of people a lot of people just don't really think they're a bulky sneaker, especially for the smaller sizes. And when they put them on feet, it changes the complexity of your sneaker totally, or your thoughts of it. I do have a feeling that if you do wear them and you like get over the fact that how they look, just put them on feet, rock them a bit. Just try it once and see how you feel, because it might actually really change your opinion on them.
Compare them to the sixes, because I had the UNC sixes and let them go.
Yeah.
As far as comfort, how does that?
They're more comfortable than the 6
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because the six seems more bulky. Yeah.
Yeah, seven's more streamlined.
Yeah.
It's if you used to wear in Hirachi, it's more almost like a Hirachi high.
it is a Hirachi because the booty actually, if I'm not mistaken, the Jordan 7 I know for a fact is 1992. If I'm not mistaken, that's when we first got Hirachi from Tinker. Shout out Tinker, the greatest Tinker Hatfield. Gave us Hirachi in 92, and that booty. It's that booty. You know, it goes about that far into the shoe. So it's hugging your foot the whole time. And like you said, it's streamlined. Like
Yep. It's very, very like just get over
especially from the toe down, you can see the streamline on that.
yeah.
You know?
Just get over the shape of it. Try them on feet, wear them, and I guarantee you like them.
I do think people hate on the shape of sevens for real, because
yeah, they do.
When they lace tight, I mean clearly these are loose, and you can
you know
get that separation right there.
You know what it is?
Most of the time when you see sevens on pictures, they all stuck up like that.
you know what it is the fact that when with the shape of them, the diagonal shape on the laces is what gets people, and also that gap between the high upper ankle and then the mid gets it to him. But it's dope. Like when you put your feet in a 7, it's got cushioning around it as well, which is great. Like it is such an awesome sneaker to wear. But shall I tell you guys what I actually got this week?
I guess. Here we go. What you been hunting now?
Bro, I've been hunting so much. I actually gonna touch 3 pairs of these, and there's still pairs around. So
I might have to put in a request. I don't know.
Yeah, just let me know, because Scott is going up there and you'll be able to get my month early. But if you know the box, you know the box. And I like, bro, these and I'm gonna say this, these are actually, shout out to Scott. Me and Scott had this argument, me and Scott had this discussion months ago. And me and Scott were talking. I'm going to call it half right, because basically he was right half the points, and I was right the other half. We looked at them. The quality. He told me the quality is immaculate. I'm gonna let me just discuss this sneaker. I've already done the review. Go and check out the review, guys. Because
dope review too, by the way.
Hey,
dope review, by the way.
Yeah, cheers, thank you. But like, I'm gonna do another review on this. Because I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna touch 3 sneakers. I'm gonna show everybody that I was able to touch 3 sneakers. But also, I want to elaborate on what I feel is gonna happen to the Chicago reimagination, because I have a theory. And you know me, bro. When I talk, I sometimes, most of the times, I'm spot on. Because I analyze it and I analytically break it down and have a look at what I think will happen, and most of the times I'm right. So let's just go into this sneaker, because this is not my pair. This is Brendan's pair that I was. No, this is E's pair that I actually won.
No. Hold on. E can't get them.
What do you mean he can't get them?
When he said E, I was like, he gets everything.
He's too rich. You can't keep letting this rich motherfucker win, bro.
No. He's a bro. He's a bro. We got to make sure the bros keep winning, and that goes for you, bro, as well. But like, let me just show you guys. Look at that.
Bro.
Like, hold on.
Oh, no. I got you.
Good.
Look at that, bro. That is buttery. That is crazy. Look at the yellow panels. This sneaker is absolutely phenomenal. And I'm talking about this sneaker is chasing the Shatter backboard for its quality.
I was thinking
I'm
the
not
same thing.
joking.
I was thinking
I'm
the
not
same
joking.
thing.
And like, look, the toe box is butter, bro. This is this sneaker. Look. This is one pair. This is each pair. Even the other side.
He
Even
can't.
the
Why
other
he get
side.
that pair? I'm sick of
Like,
Easy.
yeah,
Those are
bro. Like, that's one pair. That's one pair, right? That's E's pair. Scott, Brendan's pair. He's in South Africa, and we're gonna send it to him because he wanted a pair. He requested it yesterday. Brendan's pair is coming with the exact same quality. Now I'm gonna pull out my pair, right?
Scott said his pair was flat.
Yeah, but the thing is that Scott's pair is like the LHHIs, which I've got. And they wrinkle really well. He in a couple of wears down, it will look exactly the same as any other pair. But like this is my pair, right? And bro, when I'm talking about the quality is the same, there is no this like Joe. If you slept on like anybody in the UK and EU slept on the taxi once, you're gonna regret it in a year's time. That's all I'm saying. This black toe taxi is crazy. I'm talking crazy.
Yeah, the Tumble on that is just ridiculous, bro. Like you know what? And you mentioned this on your video, and because you mentioned it on the video, I actually had to pull them out. The last time I saw a shoe like that was these, the Bloodline ones.
Oh yeah. But I'm gonna go
that.
even better. I'm gonna go even better than you, bro.
I've worn these maybe 10 to 15 times, so they broke in pretty well. But the leather on these has been butter. I mean, straight buttercup since I got. Like, look at that. If the taxi ones got this, I mean, I know the black on them ain't doing that. Like, look.
No, bro. They're better than that. They're better than that. I'm not joking. I'm going to say like this is the LA. Then this is what Scott's pairs look like. They're a bit flatter, but like in terms of the quality, they're going to crinkle nicely, bro. But also like when I worn those already, yeah. Okay. I worn those a couple of times. You can see from the back as well. I've actually the way I've started. So like I love the LHIs, but when I'm talking about taxi quality, right? I'm gonna say I've never touched a shatter backboard one at all ever, right?
I haven't either.
But I know this is up there with the shatter backboards. This quality on the homage to Holmes is the dopest quality I've ever felt on a sneaker until the taxis. And I'm telling you, the taxis match this.
Side note: have you seen the mids and lows?
The
Jordan 1 split mid and low?
No.
Bro. I'm
it's
sorry.
black and white, isn't it?
Yeah. So you seen them, right?
Mm-hmm.
They did it again.
And I want them, but they're
mid. I've seen them.
Wait.
I've seen them.
You want what?
I want them, but they're mid.
See, that's real sneakerhead talk right there. That's a real sneakerhead talk right there. But they look so good, bro.
They do.
Yeah. I actually did see this today. Sorry, I did see this today. That's the Board of Governors replica.
And they also got a Panda mid and low.
Mm-hmm.
And speaking of mids, they went crazy with the taxi. They got the black and yellow mid, and they got a black and yellow low.
So when we're talking about sneaker quality, the taxis are on par with the homage to Holmes, bro. And that's all I need to say. If you if you got homage to Holmes, yeah, have you felt how have you felt the quality on the homage to Holmes, yeah?
Yeah.
The taxis are as dope as that. And I hate the fact that a lot of people take comparison to the Shat Backball 1.0s because I pretty much believe there's sneakers out there that are better in quality than the Shat Backball 1.0s. Because basically the reason why the Shat Backball is renowned for its quality is because it's one of the first sneakers to come out with the best quality ever at that time point, at that standpoint. And and I agree with that, but then everybody that's the bar. That's just where the bar set.
Right.
And unfortunately, we always go back to Shat Battle one quality, like that's the bar set. So when you're talking about some Travis Scotts, when you're talking about like the homage to Holmes, when you're talking about the bread toes, that quality is probably on par with the Shat Battles, but nobody talks about that because that's the first ever sneaker to come up with that same quality. So when people say, "Yo, this Shat Battle quality," like, have you seen every other Jordan 1 that's released? Like, I like the homage to Holmes, the bread toes, the LA to Chais. The quality on them is so dope, bro. And then I've never touched, like, admittedly I've never touched a Batboard 1.0. But one day if I do, it'll be good to compare the taxis and all the other ones I've got. But I can tell you this now, the taxi one is one of the dopest for a GR sneaker. Is one of the dopest qualities I've ever touched in my life.
Yeah.
What do you?
Go ahead.
What do you think about the fact that it's a GR and that the price is so low on StockX? And when are we getting them over here? Because I need a pair.
24th of September.
24th. Yeah.
Yeah, but the thing is when well, I'll break this down with me and Scott. Me and Scott was having this discussion. I love the bro Scott. I love talking to him because it's such a good conversation. So we were talking, and he said the taxi ones have got such a fire quality. They're gonna sell out. I said no, they're not gonna sell out, bro. And I don't think they will sell out because basically it's a Jordan 1. There's no hype with the Jordan 1. It's gonna be another pollen situation, and I feel they're gonna sit. Well, they sold out. They sold out online, but they're around everyone, the retailers. Literally, Scott's going back and forth picking up pairs for people. We literally have sorted out 2 or 3 people. And like I've sorted out. I've got E's pair, got Brendan's pair. There's another, like, I think Scott's got 2 other people sorted out as well. Like they're sitting in store. So half truths. It's sold out online, still at the retailers.
That's dope.
Bro. I don't think it's gonna be like that over here. I don't think so.
It won't. It's gonna be pandemonium. People and see the thing about I know here the hype on ones is semi gone. I don't want to say dead because I don't think it'll ever be dead because we are here. But it's semi gone because when you see people with ones on, it's like a recognition. Like, yeah, I know what you about.
Right.
But it's not gonna be easy.
I think it's 100% gone. Unless it's a really hype collaboration, it's gone. I'm gonna say this. This proves it. This sneaker proves it. Like in 2020, this would have been retailed like we're reselling for like £350.
350, 400,
easily. Like you, in your sleep, you wake up and you realize it's about £300, 400 for $350. Like I'm gonna tell anybody a bit of advice. If you pick up 3 or 4 pairs, like that the quality on those, this is going to be another reminiscent statement in history where a lot of people slept on the taxi ones and then came back to it in a year's time and they were like £350, £400 easily. Next year they will be. Next year or the year after, you're looking at that sneaker being at least £500. The quality on them is crazy. Once they're gone, they're gone. If you missed out, it's your fault for missing out because they're sitting at this moment in time in the UK, the EU. But also, when people run through their sneakers, and they will want to pick those back up again because they're that good,
No, and I think the same thing is true for the sneakers that Sneaks got in the background. I know you got a pair because I sent you a pair. The Rebellionaires, and also I think the Visionaires. Not so much, but the Visionaires got real good quality on them too.
Yeah.
I think people are gonna regret not picking those up too.
So I'm just gonna look at the Rebellionaires because I know I haven't checked once I get sneaker, I don't check the price.
Exactly.
Because I don't need to go and check the price of a sneaker. I've got why was that? But I can tell you the Rebellionaires at the moment. Yeah. See, this is when did the Rebellionaires come out, bro? February, March?
March.
March, right?
Yep.
Sometime
Somewhere.
in March. Yeah.
So if you slept on that, I feel sorry for you guys because they're anything from a size 10 UK and size 11 US is going for like £300 now. So you could have actually got that for like 180, 200.
Exactly. No,
I and this is
we all
and this
retail. We
is
retail gang
yeah.
around here. So
Yep, exactly. So like this is the same situation with the taxis. Like I can understand why people aren't picking up these taxis because of current climate issues and financial issues, but like
yeah.
if you can get them, go and get them because you will regret not getting them. I can guarantee you, mark my words, I can guarantee you this right this moment in time, you will regret not getting them if you don't get them now. And like I hope you guys, I hope you guys get them as well because I think at this moment in time I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna put a claimer on it. Like I said to you yesterday, bro. On the 14th of August, I can tell you
13
now. So, no,
yesterday.
I
I'm
said it
with
on
the
the third. Yeah,
citrus.
I said
Yeah.
it Thursday. Yeah, but I'm gonna say officially on the Shootout podcast on the 14th of August, resale is dead on any GRs going forward. Tell you this now. Nobody is going to buy like especially not. This is exclusive to the states because states is a whole new beast. But I'm talking about all the sneakers I picked up recently, Green Bean Fives, Midnight Navy Sixes, taxis, taxi ones especially. Anything I picked up recently, the Desert Elephant Freeze,
Yes.
they are not selling. There's pictures about people. There's pictures on social media about China having these pairs and that pairs. The Chanel ones are still sitting. The what do you call it? The
Mason
Nike
Chateau.
Cortez, Mason Chateau Rogues are still
Yeah.
sitting. The Citrus Sevens are still sitting. And like
All of
I'm telling you, if it's not hyped anymore, nobody's picking it up. And if it's not like a Travis Scott super hype sneaker, nobody's picking it up. And what's worse is I keep saying this and I'm gonna keep saying this, those Jordan 1 Chicago's that are coming out in November, December time, and they might get pushed back into December. But those sneakers are coming out at a time and point when historically it's gonna be the most expensive time to ever live in history. So you are going to see pairs be easily available for those, especially outside the US.
no.
Especially outside the US.
How you feel about that, Sneak?
There's
I
no
see.
way.
No
No,
way.
in the states, in the states is a different matter. But I'm talking about outside the states. The reason, like, there's 4 or 5 pointers I point to this. It's a Chicago one. It's gonna be a big production line because it's a retro, right? Number one, because
Probably
retros
at least a
like
million and a half. At least a million and
right.
a half pair.
Yeah, so when you look at it from that perspective, have a look at all the OGs that have always released over time. We had the Black Cement Threes. They released mass pairs of them. They had the what do you call it? The 5 and 3s are gonna sit. The 5 and 3s are gonna sit in the UK. They will sit. I'm
I
I'm
hear
already
it.
putting I'm already putting my statement on that, bro. Like they're sitting in China. They're sitting in China, bro. At this moment in time, you can ask your Chinese friend, if whoever you know in China, to go and pick up a pair of
Yo,
5 and 3s because
wait,
they've got
wait,
five
wait.
and threes out there.
If I knew anybody in China, do you actually think that we wouldn't have fire red threes on the way right now? If not already had them in hand? Come on,
From a
bro.
legit, from a legit website, from a legit retailer,
No,
not no UAs, not UAs.
no, dog, no, dog. If we had a legit China person, not a plug, and that's another point too. I want to make. Let me sidetrack for a second. Do y'all think? Because I believe there's going to be a big ripple. Do y'all think the fact that sneakers aren't as hot right now as they were this time last year, that the counterfeit factories will kind of fall back?
No, they'll start to dedicate their production line to specialized limited sneakers because that's what's gonna sell.
Travis Scott.
Yep, exactly. So what's the point of making a Chicago or a taxi when they're sitting? There's no point because
That's
people are just gonna
true.
go to the people. Like, bro, nobody. Do you think they're gonna sit there and make a Midnight Navy Six or a Green Bean Five? No, because they're sitting.
No.
But
Or
I think the
or
price. I think the price difference might make a difference for some people because you're not paying. full retail for a replica.
Or what they could do is reduce the price point, because instead of selling it for a certain price, reduce the price point, because basically they can afford to reduce that UA production cost anyway. So what they'll do, instead of pricing it for like $100, maybe $50 or $60 or $70, and people will end up paying it because basically it's cheaper than the OG pairs. But there's no point. There's no point. I wouldn't.
So from personal experience, flea markets have you laughing for a reason too. Flea markets have the lowest quality, worst case scenario replicas and UAs in stock, and that those were their prices 10 years ago, 11 years ago, when I was actually still going to the flea market. So I can only imagine what their prices are now. Maybe 70, $80 up for a shoe, whereas 12 years ago it was $50.
yeah.
Two three for 125 and shit like that. They would give you deals on and they would be really bad. I mean, like made up colorways. I've shown pictures on IG. One of my partners, shout out E Jones. E actually goes to a flea market to buy produce because I think he knows a farmer there that he because he's a vegan, so he goes there to buy produce, and he sends me pictures often. They got chunky dunky 11s.
So cute.
Chunky dunky
So cute.
ones.
Let's just say, let's just use inflation, right? Let's just use inflation, and say, well, if it was $50 10 years ago, 4% inflation over time of 10 years takes it to $82, and that's
Right.
basically really bad pairs. So if you take that into
Horrible.
context, and if you horrible pairs, so if you take the production lines got slightly better over time, because obviously UAs have got better over the last 10 years, we're still looking at about $100 for a very decent looking replica. So in terms of that, are you gonna pay that $100, or are you gonna wait for that sneaker to go on sale and pay the extra $20-$30 and get it for like a retail authentic pair?
I'm gonna pay
You're
200
gonna
and
wait.
get that in store.
Yeah, exactly. Like this is one of the strategies I would say is, if you're not a YouTuber, if you're not an influencer, if you don't need to get the sneakers in hand, and you're not assisting anybody, then just wait for the sales. Like
Yeah, you
literally,
good.
Midnight Navy, yeah, Midnight Navy 6 is gonna go on sale. Green Bean 5s will go on sale. Desert Elephant 3s will go on sale. Everything that is not not a very exclusive sneaker, is going to go on sale going forwards.
I went to the
So
outlet yesterday. I didn't see anything relevant outside of the acronym Blazer Low,
yeah.
and I was specifically looking for GR Jordans, and there were none
Mhm.
at that
The-
point.
the-
It
It's
given
too fresh.
granted it was a Saturday. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah,
but
yeah.
it's too fresh. It's too fresh. Like you gotta the sales start to kick in 6 months after the release. So like basically just wait for that 6 month period. All I'm gonna say is I don't say this out of jest, out of shock factors, but I'm gonna definitely say my 3 points at this moment in time is the Spy Red threes will sit. The Chicago twos are definitely sitting in the UK and the Europe. And I would definitely say the Chicago ones are definitely going to be a much more easier cop than you think they are going to be, and if you're not in the States. I'm saying that, and the reason why I say that is
You
I
see
will
the
be able to
wheels
touch.
turning?
I
You see
will
the
be.
wheels turning, TJ?
I will be able to touch more. Look, guaranteed, right? This is the problem with you guys living in the States. I can probably touch 10 pairs of Taxi ones if I wanted to right this moment in time, and it will probably sell out in the US, and that's the
No, we
difference.
could touch
That's
them, but
crazy.
we could touch them, but we had to pay 50 over, 100 over, something like
Yep,
that.
yep.
I know
And
resale tactics.
yeah,
I mean,
and
Retro Rick,
then
one of my best friends.
and
So
they all retail, like all of these are retail. So that's the difference, and this is from my perspective, and this is why we do this show, because you got your US perspective with Q, and you got my perspective, which is Europe and UK, and why I say actually has more of a relevance to the UK and EU, because basically I see it, I live it, I breathe it, and I know the actual current market. And you got to remember, in October time, our gas electric bills are going up by 54% to what they are now. So when October time kicks in and people start to think about feed themselves and keeping themselves warm, they ain't thinking about sneakers no more. See what
Yeah.
I'm saying?
That's true.
And this is why the current climate is the current climate, and this is why I make my assumptions and predictions, because basically that I don't only look at sneakers, I don't look at the hype value, I don't look at how exclusive it is, I actually look at what the current climate's doing and how it's going to affect us all going forwards. And that's October time. In February time, I think January, February time, they're going up again, another 50-60%. So like you got to remember, like the current climate dictates how financially stable we are as a people and how it's going to affect the market. And this is just UK alone. This could actually impact just states as well. So this is why we're seeing, and this is disrespectful because Citrus 7 should have sold out. But it's not disrespectful because it's such fun and games because people can get the sneakers they want. And this is why I do feel taxi ones might be an easier cop for you guys, because basically there's no resale on these sneakers. You look at the Canyon Purples. I literally am getting a pair in for £10 over retail.
Garbage.
There's no resale on these sneakers. Like Canyon
It's a
Purples, that's a
trash
women's
shoe.
exclusive.
We
It's not a
can't.
trash
We
shoe.
can't.
Oi, it's not a trash shoe. What are you talking about?
He said what he said.
All right, I will. I
In
will.
my
I
opinion.
will.
In my opinion. No, listen.
Yep.
I'm sorry. I don't like the shoe. For those that do like the shoe, I know Scott like it. He showed me. Scott already got a pair in hand. He showed me
Yeah.
yesterday. Um, I don't
Bro,
like. I don't like the
bro.
purple green color combination. That's fine. No, 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 no. That's great. See, this is where people realize that I'm not just talking shit when I dislike something, because y'all know I don't do Yeezy. There's 0 Adidas boxes in this room. Okay, there's one Adidas box in this whole house, and that pair belongs to my wife. And you do this to me every week. You pull out that black slide and you try to find some kind of way to get Yeezy in my life.
Yo,
Yeezy
Q,
will not.
you catch. Catch.
Nah, bro. But this the point. I cannot and I will not dispute the comfort of the Yeezy line, just in general.
Yeah.
I see a bunch of brown, plain, ugly boxes over there in Sneak's room. I know you got a bunch of brown, plain, ugly boxes in your room too. But I don't like the way it looked. The only Yeezy that I actually like is the Wave Runner.
7. Yeah. It's got he took my double up of the Wave Runner, but it wasn't my double up. I actually got 2 Wave Runners last year in Yeezy Day, and I was basically, one was for Steve. Steve didn't pick it up, and I told Steve, like, going forward, let me know if you want to pick one up. I'll get one for you. So I was treating it as a double up, but he wanted it, so I sent it to him. He wore it, and he literally said it's the most comfortable sneakers
Yeah,
I've
I
worn.
I saw it real this morning. I
Yeah.
don't like that.
So, love, can we go back to your comment about the economy and where we are? So, basically, from that perspective, do you feel like resale is really pretty much dying at this point? Because if you, and I was talking to some people in my sneaker community, they're more young, a lot of the people that I deal with, but some of the sneaker heads, we've been talking, and I'm like, at the end of the day, truthfully, unless it's a foam, a slide, like this is what's selling right now, because I'm
Yep.
at the conventions, unless it's a foam, a slide, or a dunk right now, there's no resale value in anything that's releasing. So
Even
from that,
dunks,
yeah.
even
Well,
dunks.
the thing about a dunk though is funny because I could still sell a dunk for like 200 right
Yeah,
now. That's
yeah,
crazy.
yeah. Facts,
I don't know.
I'm
I
facts.
talking
don't know.
about
I
a
don't know.
panda dunk that has restocked a million times. I just picked up some grade school
Oh,
sizes the other day. Like,
I know
What?
my theory. I know my theory behind. I said it on the live the other day. If you watch live with me and Benzino, that panda dunk is. By the way, resale is not going to resale is dead for anything that's not hyped at the moment. Not dead. The resale is dying or gone for anything that's not hyped. But there will still be people that trying to hold on. There's many factors and layers to reselling that we as sneakerheads know. Like if you pick up short term resale, it's gone. You ain't going to, your capital investment's not going to go above retail, because every time you try and buy that sneaker and offer it to somebody else, you're making peanuts for it. But if you're in for a long haul, if you're picking up a sneaker of like 20, 30 pairs of sneakers and you're holding them for like a couple of years, then yeah, you got value because you could double up your money. But that's the finite of resale. Short-term resale is gone, like in terms of anything non-hyped. But if you're going for a Travis, you're going for a foam run, if you're going for slides, yes, the resale for short-term is there. But when you're talking about Panda Dunks, like I mentioned it in the live, like I said, on Instagram, those Panda Dunks are, for me, perspectively looking at it, it's a test model for what Nike is going to do going forwards into 2023, 24, 25. And that is direct to customer, drip feeding direct to customer. So with the philosophy behind that is, if you have 2 million pairs or 3 million pairs, you can mass produce all these Panda Dunks, and the quality on them aren't great, so they will degrade quicker. So that means they've got the, like I kind of say, the Apple model, where you have to keep getting new pairs because the old pairs keep dying. Just like the Air Force Ones, you rock the Air Force Ones, you demolish the Air Force Ones, and then you go pick up more Air Force Ones. That is the drip feed model that Nike is testing at this moment in time, when we don't even know it. The fact that they are going to go direct to customer with their sales, mass produce them, and every time they drop a Panda model, it sells out. So they know in a couple of months when they come back to it, it's going to sell out. In a couple of months they come back to it, it's going to sell out. And that's the drip feed method that they're trying to force down our neck at this moment in time, because when they do it going forwards for bigger releases, right, it's going to be gone, and then that's going to provoke the resale market back to where it is. Because we've heard last year that that Nike are taking away most of the sales from the retailers. They're kind of taking away the sales from, or they're trying to limit the stocks to Foot Locker, to all the other retailers that are out there, because they want to go direct to customer. So when you have control of your own product, you can control the hype, you can control the volume, you can control the price. And that's what Nike's aim is for the next year, a couple of years going forwards. So that's Panda model, the lows and the highs, is their test point. That's their test ground. They doing this to see what people react to, and because they're still, and not all dunks resell for high values, because you still can get dunks for lower models. But then they've done this in the collective dunk model, and they said, look, let's just get a really bad quality sneaker. And I'm just saying, the dunks aren't the best quality. The Panda dunks aren't the best quality.
No. They're not horrible, but they're not great.
Exactly. Let's get an average. Like, I'm not gonna say bad. Let's get an average shoe.
Yeah.
Let's get an average shoe. And like let's make it the start of the year 3 million pairs of these sneakers. Now let's test. Let's rub our hands, and test how we can sell them all out. And then this is what they've done.
Drop
because
200,000 at a time.
200,000 worldwide. Bang, 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 bang. And then they keep selling out. And when people pick them up, and this is why I keep saying this is the Apple model. And I know resellers have picked up nearly every time they've dropped, resellers have picked them up, and nobody's buying them from
at least half.
Yeah, exactly. And a lot of people are not buying them because basically what the some people are savvy enough to know that they're gonna restock, and retailers don't have a finite infinite income to keep picking up these pandas. So like if you're like me, or like E, or like L, or like Scott, or anybody else that knows same model as the foam runners and slides, if you know these are going to keep restocking every 2 years, I mean, every 2 months, you're like, okay, cool, I'll wait for the next release. Some people like that, but some people that are just want to get them and get it over and done with will pay that 200 price. But this is exactly Nike's model that they're testing at this moment in time, this direct to customer sale on the average shoe that keeps selling out. And they're laughing at us because we keep buying it, and they know by the time the first person in the first month have bought them, 6 months down the line, they want to get a new pair because they're like, oh damn, I love this pair, but it's now I can't wear it because it's so dirty, it's crinkled, it's wrinkled, it's cracking, all of that stuff. I've worn it to the ground. I want to pick the next pair up in 6 months' time. So they would automatically got a customer that keeps buying, and they're going to keep coming back every 6 months or a year. That's brilliance. The marketing strategy is brilliance.
I got 2 pairs. One of which
there's 2 pairs too many, bro.
There's 2 pairs. They're not for me. I don't own a Panda. My wife has 2 pairs. She's a dunk person. dunk low person, I should say.
Yeah.
So I had to make sure that she had pandas because she wanted them so bad. I got one for retail, and I actually paid resale for another pair. Um, it was around 250. I paid for that. Yeah,
Yeah. So
for
so
that
so you know
first
those.
pair, and the second
Yep.
pair I actually got retail. So
Yeah.
and
So
she
so
she
so you.
and she
I would
wants two
I would
more.
never admit that. I would never admit that as a sneakerhead. Let me tell you what, there's no freaking way I would pay 250 for a panda ever in my life. So what happened from my perspective is I've got the Panda Twist Jordan 1, right? They did a huge release. I know you know I'm from Kentucky, so it was around the Derby when they came out. I have a local boutique Oneness. Shout out to Oneness. They
Yeah,
did
yeah,
a
yeah. One is dope.
super dope collab with ESTG and did a backpack giveaway and shoe giveaway to over 300 kids recently. So shout out to them. But when they did the Twist Panda release, they had so many freaking pairs of those that I got my daughter's my pair and got an extra size 12. Sat on it for at least a year. So I have that black and white colorway. So the whole time when the Panda started to release, I'm like, I don't need it. I've got a Jordan 1. I don't need it. I got a Jordan 1. And I kept saying that. But then it became pandemonium. Like everybody's getting a pair of Panda.
Pandemonium.
And I'm
Yo,
like,
that's it. That is
and I'm
it
like,
right
wait,
there.
like, then the
and
sneakerhead in me was like, wait a minute, I don't have a panda. So
and this
the
is and this is and this is
marketing
what it is.
worked on me. It worked
And
on
Panda
me. So I was
shame.
like, I gotta have one. Everybody
but is
else
it
has
but
one.
but does it isn't it reminiscent of what the Air Force Ones are like, the Air Force One lows, the triple whites and triple blacks? Because basically
No,
they give you no, I know it's more iconic. The Air Force Ones are more iconic, but the fact that let's take that iconic value away from it and just say like when it comes to pandas, that they're making the pandas into the new Air Force Ones. So like they already like if you think about it this way, they got their Air Force Ones. They know the highest selling, the Monarchs and the Air Force Ones are the high most of the high selling sneakers. Now is Nike branching out and saying let's make something that's gonna be as equivalent sell with that value and bring more income up to us. And it's the
bro.
pandas.
They it won't work. And I'll tell you why. And I'm pretty sure Sneaks can agree with me. The Air Force One low triple white is a cultural
Yep,
icon.
yep, I agree with that.
Not a sneaker culture icon. That sneaker is a street urban culture icon.
Yep,
From
yep,
the time I can remember, people have worn triple white Air Force Ones, and there is no debate. There is no dispute. You can walk up with a pair of Union black toe ones and stand next to a person that's wearing a clean pair of triple white Air Force Ones, and there is no conversation to be had about whose shoe is doing what. As coveted and great as that union, both the unions, the black and the blue, as great as both of those sneakers are, you cannot dispute or try to disparage the triple white Air Force One in the
yeah.
U.S.
And
In
bro,
the
it's
South and the East Coast, the Midwest in particular. Out the West Coast, they doing they got different things going on over there. But I know in the South, the East Coast, and the Midwest, the triple white Air Force One is undefeatable. It
yeah,
is
and
undefeated because it is undefeatable.
yeah, consist.
Well, I just it depends on who you're standing next to and if they're really a sneakerhead. Because if you stand next to me with those little the triple whites on, because I'm a sneakerhead, I'm like
Yeah,
those look pretty fast.
It's an easy W though. Like
I
you can't go wrong with a triple white one. I don't own any
The,
Air Force
the,
Ones.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
an Air Force.
I think it's the story that means the most to the person, and that's what it is. Like
It's
I
like
would say,
it's like Air Max 95s in London.
yep.
You
You
can't
yeah, Air
if a
Max ones
street
in
guy in
fives and
London.
nineties. Yep.
Yeah, I'm talking about like from the street culture though, from ground zero, like the people
that's
that are
true.
outside every day, and even now in pop culture, with the Fat Joes and the DJ Clark Kents and the you know Jim Jones, like these people going mayor, these people going by, they're riding around for 3, 4, 5 hours to every single store buying up white Air Force Ones because
Yeah.
in these,
Yeah.
especially with Mayor and Fat Joe, like these guys they probably got more sneakers than the three of us combined, and they
Yeah.
still
Yeah.
need 20 pairs of white Air Force Ones.
Yeah, look at
And
Dr.
That
Dre,
is
bro.
true.
Look at
That is
look
true.
at Dr. Dre, like pulling out white Air Force Ones all
Dre,
the time.
same thing with
Yeah,
Dre.
let
Yeah,
me. It's the same conversation. It's the same conversation if somebody's got a pair of Chicago's on, and somebody's got a pair of Unions on. The person with the Chicago's are
Chicago,
gonna say, "Move out of the way, son. I'm here before you."
Right. That
Chicago.
is true.
Hmm, exactly.
But
So it's
that's OG though. That's a different
yeah,
conversation.
it's a different conversation. But yeah, but like I'm just gonna
Triple
pull
white,
this up when we.
the triple white Air Force One is the OG though.
Yep, yep. Exactly. I'm gonna just pull this up and show you guys when I see. I'm gonna tell you there's really no there's really no resale out there. Yeah.
Oh my God.
There's really no resale on dunks. Like when you talk about dunks in terms of dunks that are not going to be re-released and drip fed to the public. Yeah, there's nothing. Like you
That
size
first
8 is
skate,
150.
that first
Bro,
That's
skate
my
joint
size.
is so good.
yeah,
I know.
and there's nothing. This is an SB. This is an SB dunk, high,
That's what
That's
and
it's giving me
crazy.
what the vibes.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
it's,
definitely.
it's definitely. And when you look at it, it's like you're talking about £30 of 20 to £30 over retail. And once StockX takes a little commission off you, you're not even getting your retail price off that. So yeah, there's no resale out there. There's definitely no resale out there. And like for this will eventually go up over time. But it's beautiful because basically people that want their sneakers can actually afford to get their sneakers, and that's the whole point with this at this moment in time. So when we were talking about strategies, the Panda is a strategy. When we talk about any hype releases, that's a strategy. But when you're talking about anything that's conventionally just not even, I really did think Scott was right on this one. When the taxis will sell out and it'll be hard to get.
Scott
But
don't know.
boy, I'm so happy that I'm semi right with this because basically it means that everybody that wants a pair can actually physically go and get a pair, and that's what's the beautiful thing about this. Like I'm gonna I'm just gonna say the Purple Canyons at this. I was watching a couple Purple Canyons on eBay, and they went from 250 to 200 and down to 190, and that's £10 over the retail.
I mean, it's a
There is
bad shoe.
no. It's not bad, you bro. Like in your opinion, bro. In your opinion. But what I'm trying to say is, that there is really no hype, no resale, unless you're willing to fork out money to stock these pairs. There is no resale on some of these pairs because people are like, I'm not going to waste money, and some people think of it as a risk if you don't know the market and these are new resellers and any short term resellers. But if you know the market and you know, like, if I was personally, if I was a reseller, which I'm not, I would go out and pick up every single taxi out there that's available and hold it for 2 years. And I can guarantee when we have this conversation in 2 years, those taxes will be about £600. I can tell you now, 100%.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that. Even though it's speculation, purely speculation. It seems like that's the direction that this sneaker is going to go in. I can't see it not appreciating. If it doesn't appreciate, it's just more disrespect. That's all. Just
Yeah,
more
yeah.
disrespect.
Oh,
Either more disrespect, or the country or the world is heading further down than we expect.
yeah.
So
Yeah. It won't. The whole economical crisis won't be bad. In 2 to 3 years' time, it will sort itself out, and this is when
hopefully,
when resale will pick. Hopefully, touch fingers crossed. But like that's the direction I think it will head. But also, I can tell you this now: like people are very selective at this moment in time, and people are selective. And I forgot to mention, you got to remember in fall time, November, December time, those triple black Phantom Travis Scott lows are coming out. So what do you think? What do you think these people are going to go for? A Chicago, which probably won't have as much resale as we think we're closer to the time, or a Travis Scott, which you're going to go all out gunning to get. They're making choices here, so you got to
uh,
remember that.
Mm.
Them Travis One.
choices. I'm not even joking. These 11s that we're coming, these 11 Cherry 11s and these navy velvet 11s we're coming out.
Do not say it. Do not say it. Do not say it, bro.
My mouth is zipped.
Bro. No.
I'm gonna.
No.
You know what? I'd
Go ahead
advise
and say
anybody.
it, 'cause I don't know what you're gonna say.
No.
No,
He knows
he
what
think
I'm
they're gonna sit.
They're gonna sit. They will sit.
I don't disagree with that. They will sit. Those are trash.
Oh my god.
But I'm an 11 hater too.
No. The thing is, like, I think Nike is banking on their OG selection this year to actually amp up the price. So I'm thinking like the end of sales is going to be Chicago's and Chicago 2s and ones that they're going to use. Like every end of year is going. They look at what's going to sell and mass sell. And this is why I think personally. This is why I think when you look at the previous years, and it's always a trend. It's the end of fiscal year's coming, the quarter's coming, the quarter's ending. We need to make a big sale. Let's do a mass stock. So you last couple of years we saw Bread Souls, Concords. Like we had how many Concords? How many pairs of Concords did we have? 2 million or 1 million? Was it one? We had 1 million Concords, 2 million Breads. And we had what the year before that we had like all these 11s come out, and they made mass productions of them because they know they will sell out. They will definitely sell out, and they sold out. So this is why Nike's like, this year we're gonna give everybody a Chicago 2 and everybody a Chicago 1. We're gonna make loads of pairs of these, and they all sell out. And that's our amping up our percentage for the end of the quarter. I'm like, if you know strategies, if you know how businesses work and how the production line works, that's what is going to happen. And like this is why they're banking on the Chicago 2s and Chicago 1s to bring up the sales at the end of the year. And they've done it with all the 11s in the past. And this is why I don't think why do you think the Cherry 11s and the Navy Velvet 11s are not being hyped? Because everybody's looking forward to the 2s and 1s.
They being hyped.
No, there's no hype here, bro.
They're getting the same media attention that they would have got.
How many Santa Claus do you know, bro, that are gonna pick up the Cherry 11s?
I'm getting a pair.
I don't like them at all, bro.
Depending on my Chicago situation.
And yo, bro, like we have how many OGs have we got this year? How many OG sneakers have we got this year, bro?
6 or 7, something like that.
I'm just gonna say we got like we're sitting here in August, September,
Anyone
October,
sold
November,
out.
December. No. I know. But I'm just saying because Penny One's like that's very popular in where it was released. It wasn't released there because if it was released, but if it was released in the UK, they would sit.
Oh,
I'm not. Yeah. But like we're sitting here in August and it's September, October, November, December. 4 months. 4 months, right? In those 4 months, we're getting a 5 3, Cardinal 7, Chicago 2, Chicago 1. That's 4 OGs in 4 months. Think of it. How many OGs have we got this year?
I think by the end of the year, it'll probably be somewhere around 10 or 12, something like that.
That's crazy. We've had the OG trainers. We've had the OG. We're getting the Chicago. We're getting Chicago.
I forgot about the trainers. We might take that up to 15.
bro, like, we got pennies. Oh, bro, there's so many. Oh, like we've had like. There's been this is. When's the last time you known OGs that amount of OGs to release in a year? I've not known it, bro. Maybe before I started collecting or picking up sneakers.
Well, we've been asking for them, so maybe they were finally giving the people what they want, right?
Yeah.
But I'm excited to see what's going to happen with those taxes, because if they're going to come over here and sit, great. Let me get 2 pair, put up a pair, wear a pair. If the Chicago's going to come over here and do what you like, there's no way in my mind I could see a Chicago doing any type of, even as a full. From toddler all the way, there's no way they're going to sit over. At the minimum, the resellers are going to buy them all up so they can sit them in, trucks and sell them eventually. Because there's no way. And then the packaging. Have you seen the like from that alone?
But
I'm like,
I think that's a phenomenal sneaker, but I don't feel that a lot of people feel the same way that we do because as purist sneakerheads, as purist sneakerheads, we love the story. Not a lot of people like that. Not a lot of people.
I've been waiting for
A
a
lot of people.
Chicago for years.
Yes, I know we have from
Yes.
2015. We've been
I
waiting.
have.
We've been waiting. Yeah, but we've been waiting. We've been waiting for 2015. But the 2015 pairs in the UK sat on the shelves. So literally, like I'm basically. I don't think a lot. I don't think a lot of people feel the crackled black vintage look with the
I
box.
wouldn't give a
And
damn. You can
I,
spit on it.
I
You can
know,
roll it
I
around
know.
in the dirt. I got products, bro. I got brushes, towel. I could clean that shit. I don't give a fuck. Bro,
Yeah.
I go buy some
Okay,
paint and cover them cracks up if I felt that bad about it. I put a marker on that
I'm
motherfucker. It's
I'm
Chicago
still.
one high, bro. Like get the fuck out
I
of here.
know.
I went none of
Well,
that bullshit. People talking about the Chicago, bro, about the crack, whatever. Y'all don't buy it. You don't like the vintage look. You don't like the crack. It ain't
The
no OG.
box.
Whatever. I don't give a damn, bro. Don't buy it, bro. I will take it. Take my money, Nike.
and that's the best thing about it, because basically it means that people like us that actually want it will actually pick them up. Like bro, like hands down. You what's really funny? A lot of people were talking about the 583s as a double up. It's must double up, must double up, must double up.
Yeah.
And now people are like, no, I just only want one of them, because I just want one 503, because they either say the economic climate that they're going through, the money worries and stuff like that, and also the fact that it's more of an easily available sneaker, and I feel like people are like, okay, cool, well, I can get it, when in a couple of months when they're still sitting there. And I think a lot of people thinking that they might actually go on sale eventually, because if they do sit for 6 months in the UK and EU and they don't do well, and there's loads of pairs, they might actually go on sale. So,
I
and
don't
like
see a
we've
Pirate 3 cent for no 3 6
okay, cool.
months.
I'll give you a comparison, bro. Did the playoffs sell out in the US?
Yeah. Every
They went on
restock
sale
was
here.
gone.
They went on sale here. The playoff 12s went on sale here.
That's crazy. That is
I'm just using comparisons, parable
From
comparisons.
EU to US.
The playoffs is an OG sneaker. Oh, by the way, there's another OG sneaker that released this year. The playoffs is an OG sneaker,
Yep.
sold out in the States, sat here, and actually went on sale. It's actually still on
That's
sale
crazy.
at this moment in time as we speak on one of the websites.
I've seen playoffs in store once. And I was on a binge. I was on a real hard binge around the time the playoffs came out. So I was in and out of stores every week. I've seen playoffs on shelf once, and it was a small size. I don't think it was a grade school, but it was a small size. I don't know what they had in the back. I didn't ask because I already had my pair. I already did my assist. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Like this climate that we in, and clearly the three of us we are knowledgeable. We pay attention. We read. We watch videos. Um, we do content. So we have to be up on game to be able to convey.
Talk, yeah.
Yeah,
Talk the way we do talk.
to be able to let people that don't know what's really going on, and we're all a part of circles where we have these conversations. And none of us can really put a finger on anything. So
And
it's
and and
interesting right now.
and I'm
Look at
showing
this.
you. I'm
Look at this
showing you, bro. 6, 7, 8, 9, 9.5
foolishness.
sell. So and
Foolishness.
like
I don't know somebody's
and
looking for those right now.
There you go. Pro Direct.
yeah,
They
and
might your box might come in a bag instead of another box, but you
but
might.
also let's just say the taxi is released this week for us, and they're coming out a month for you guys. Let's just see the retrospective view on the price on the taxis for us to buy them at this moment in time. You're talking about 190 in a UK 9, right? That's
Them
about
lids is
15
garbage,
pounds
bro.
15 pounds over retail.
Why did
And
they make
they
that list?
haven't even come out for you guys. So
This
I'm
to
just
me, I can't believe this. I looked at this the other day because I was like, if I can't get them, because still have yet to purchase a shoe resale. So I said, which one
Congratulations.
am I gonna? Which one is it gonna be the one? And so I looked at it and I said, maybe this is it. Because we have a whole group, and they're like, yeah, not this one. So I'm gonna step away just a second because I know we're talking about specifically the taxis and what's sitting, what's not. I at this point am able to use dunks, panda dunks, different type of dunk lows, not dunk high so much as trade bait for different type of stuff. So
Right.
I want the 42s bad. I want them bad, and so I get somebody on the hook that I'm trying to trade 2 dunks for that shoe.
Well,
He wants
for the taxis.
No. The
no
42,
the
the Jackie
42.
Robinson. Jackie Robinson.
So, okay, cool.
And so because he wants 250. I'm like, there's no way. There's no way I could pay 250, but I can give you 2 dunks. And literally, he's gonna sell them both for 200. So he's gonna have $400 for a shoe that in all actuality is like $130 shoe, if that, right? So
You know what the crazy thing is, sis? Like you can trade one panda dunk and get money back for a taxi, and the taxi's a far superior sneaker.
Yo, pop, the sneaker culture going pop has ruined a lot of things, and that's where people's mindset ended on. This is pop. This is cool. This is the
So
thing
when
to
you say
do.
pop, you mean like TikTok? Because I call it the TikTok trend. Because truth be told, the reason why the pandas are pandemonium is because of TikTok. Literally,
Yep.
the TikTok girls put them on. It was it. That's a wrap.
Mm.
That's why they're selling,
Yeah.
selling. That's why you see them everywhere. Is because it's once somebody in social media, TikTok land, or a real big Instagrammer gets a hold of it. It's oh, I have to have those. Back to my story.
Why'd
The
you?
reason why. Well, I had to have them because everybody else. I felt slighted. Let me just tell you, I got a pair, size 8, wore them several times, was able to resell them for $180. Why do I get the
Yellow
yellow?
car.
What does that mean?
You bought a sneaker because of FOMO. So
I'm confessing.
you're right. You are confessing, and because you're confessing, we have a yellow card for you. There you go.
What that means? Okay, so I get the yellow card.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a minor penalty. It's a small penalty.
It is what it
It's
is. So
okay.
at the end of the day, listen, I said it because I had the I had the twist. I didn't really need the panda, but then at some point I told love because of the marketing and everybody was getting. I'm like, wait a minute, what about me? And so literally one day I was up at like 7:30, and JD did a pre-order, and I was able to get that 8 and retail. I'll wait on, no big deal. But again, I wore that shoe. This is how crazy those candles are. Wore that shoe several times. Was able to resell it for $180 for a shoe that I had already worn. And that didn't make sense to me because the guy just needed, like, he's like, the request was, I have sneakerhead friends who has size 8. That's me. So he wanted 3, I think he wanted 3 different, and I had them all, but some were dead stock. He wasn't willing to pay the price. So I said, and at this point, I know now, didn't know this before, that I can actually fit a youth size 7 in dunks. I'm a men's 8. I'm really kind of more like a men's 7.5, but I can fit a youth 7. So I had a youth 7. It's cheaper than that men's 8. So I was just like,
Yeah.
oh, I have this. I'll keep this. This will be my purse. It's still dead stock, by the way, and sell it to him. So 180. There you go. You paid for my purse. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
But
He got what
you know.
and the worst thing about it is he got what he wanted, and all he had to do was wait. And I think that's part of the problem with the culture and the pop culture that you're talking about now. I have a friend, her son wanted a panda so bad, and I said to them, wait.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait.
the
Hold
only
on. I
problem
kept
is,
telling him, wait. He went to stock it, and here's what makes me mad about my friends specifically. If I tell you to wait, I'm telling you to wait for a reason. And instead of you waiting, you went to, and then the worst thing about it, you need to come to me to spend your money. You went somewhere outside of me and spent like almost $300 on a panda that I told you, just wait. I said, just wait for me. Because, and
It's
then
the
after
ultimate
that, like
GR.
I
it's
I
5 times a restock. I'm like, you got to be kidding me! All you had to do is wait. I would have got it for you and wouldn't have charged you. I would have charged you, but I wasn't going to charge you the amount that you paid, 300, and because you just couldn't wait. And it goes back to the tick. He's a young kid. He's in high school. He's working his job. You know what I'm saying? He's got the little money. But why? When you all you had to do was be patient. That's what me and the
I
slides.
I think
The slides, like I waited. I just waited and waited and waited and waited, and like now I have almost
Yeah,
every
yeah.
colorway.
And
yeah.
the thing with TikTok is I love it and hate it because I'm doing more TikToks, but I'm doing TikToks
Now you
for
popping, you popping on TikTok. Don't front.
no
Don't
I'm
front.
not
Is he
popping. I'm not
popping on
popping.
TikTok?
Don't
I'm happy
front.
for him.
He popping. He popping.
Well, I think one of my videos hit like 100K video so views. So yeah.
He
Um,
popping. Like I said,
so basically, I give advice and I'll let people know. I go to the shops and to prove my point. I would go to the shops, show people what's out there. I give advice to people. And my advice to people, like when the patent bread ones came out, my advice to people was just wait. And it will keep restocking. Just wait, and I was able to pick up pairs for everybody that wanted them. And Q obviously you missed out because you didn't wasn't feeling that whole pattern level. But what I actually hate about TikTok is the trends and people jump on the trends. And I have Obsidian ones highs that I got in 2019, and that that's now regarded as a TikTok shoe because it kept getting played out, played out, played out, played out, played out. Trust me, like when TikTok was first fresh, everybody was rocking Obsidian ones, and it got played out, and I was like, oh, fuck's sake.
that's
So it's the
bullshit.
same thing.
See, that's not a cultural issue though. That's not our issue. That's
Yeah,
the social media culture corrupts other cultures through pop
yeah, yeah,
Yep, I
because
agree.
as sneakerheads, we have all experienced the rise and fall of resale in the past 4 or 5 years, right? If it
yep,
was
yep.
not for social media, I do not believe the sneaker culture would have attracted so many vultures.
Hmm.
I agree.
It was popular. I mean, it still is. It will always be popular because we are a culture. And I know a lot of people don't feel what I'm about to say. Mr. Miller specifically spoke about it on the podcast. I heard Clark Kent say it multiple times, and Clark Kent is to be respected. His opinion is to be respected.
Yeah,
Um, it is a culture. It is a community because pop has diluted the culture in the community. I think people feel like it doesn't exist. It does. It's here, right here. The three of us are the sneaker culture. We are the sneaker community. I can't see how a person with a room full of sneakers like us can say that they aren't a part of a culture or a community when we do what we do. We associate with people that are like-minded. We are knowledgeable. We research things. We follow these different even though I'm not putting 100% faith in any of these sneaker media outlets. I follow all of them. Complex, Sneaker Files, House of Heat, all of them. I follow all of them. I see it daily. This is what I do. When I meet somebody new and we having general conversation because I train people at my job. So I'm having conversation with new people pretty often. I find myself not being able to go a day without mentioning sneakers to a person that don't even know me. You know what I'm
hmm
saying? I have to let this person know this is who I am.
Who I
This
am.
is this is a part of my life. You know what I'm saying? So the population, the popularization of the sneaker culture in social media, I think presented a bunch of problems for us because I know people that have a bunch of shoes that don't give a damn about sneakers. They got them because they're popular. They got them because they saw somebody else hyping them. They got them because I just want to be fresh, and ain't nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But as a sneakerhead, when I see you wearing a shoe that I got, I've had a shoe for 4 years and only worn it 3 times, and you wear it to work every day. Like, bro, and I ain't talking about like because E work in the office setting. My wife work in the office setting, she'll wear her sneakers. I don't know what you do sneakers, but I know TJ. He's not. I do physical labor. Okay, I drive a truck. I deliver packages and what. I'm not wearing none of my sneakers to work out here in the elements doing physical. I see one of my shout out Scotty, man. I see Scott. I've known Scotty for a few years now. Um, I do believe Scotty is a sneakerhead, but Scotty had on black metallic fives this past Tuesday when I saw him, and I couldn't bring myself to even have that conversation with him. The first time I met Scotty, he had on alternate Chicago twos at work, and I said to myself, maybe he's a sneakerhead, maybe he's not, right? Because they were beat up, and y'all know alternate Chicago, they white, mostly white and red. And so I see Scotty this past Tuesday, and what's up, bro? Blah blah blah. What you going? What you going at? Currently, like what's on the radar? And so we talk, and I just looked down, and he got on my personal favorite sneaker. I think the Black Metallic Five is the greatest sneaker of all time. Just my opinion. It's my favorite sneaker. And I saw him when I saw him with the fives on. I just started backing away. Like let me let me let me
That
go
Homer
get in my
Simpson,
truck.
that Homer Simpson going into that
Yeah,
grass.
I faded into the bushes on him. I'm like, let me go on and go get in my truck. You know what I'm saying? Because I got to get away from this man because I'm about to say something to him about these shoes. But is it the point? The big point that I'm trying to make is popularity has turned sneaker culture into what we have been experiencing, along with COVID and PPP loans and all this shit. People being opportunistic, and a lot of them people catching cases right now. Hopefully, ain't none of y'all out there getting no fraudulent PPP loans because they coming for you. The government want their money back. Please believe it. But like y'all saying with TikTok, because I just recently got on TikTok. I barely post. I got on TikTok because TJ, essentially. TJ, I see how well he's doing and whatnot. So I said, let me try, but I can't juggle TikTok and IG
It's
at the same
it's
time.
consistent. It's consistency. This is why
Exactly.
when we start our yeah, this is why we start when we start our Shoe Dog podcast TikTok. I'll just do stuff on it,
Yeah,
like
that's
because
on you.
basically
That's on you.
yeah, yeah. But like I'm definitely this time, right, this moment in time is the make or break for who really the people that really are sneakerheads. Like this is the right, this moment in time is where you're gonna find out who the culture vultures were
Yes.
and who the real sneakerheads are.
Yes.
And like not taking shots at anybody out there. I like, if you love sneakers and you can't afford to get sneakers, I hope for the best for you, because I hope you get back into picking up sneakers in forwards because you've got love for sneakers. But there's a lot of people that are in the sneaker community, or in, I'm not even, I hate that word community. It's sneaker hobbyists that really want to basically pick up sneakers and resell them for a profit. And we're really gonna find out now who the real people are and who the fake people are, because right this moment in time, when sneakers aren't popping, and the trend is always going to be there. We know fashion trends. Sneakers are hot, sneakers are not hot, fashion is hot, trousers are hot, tight jeans are hot, they're not hot. We know that rotation, because in the next 5 years, 5 year, like, we might have a 5 year period when sneakers don't resell as much, and then in 5 years time there'll be another thing, or like they might drop that Jordan Nike movie, and in about 2 years and sneakers will be hot again. Like there's gonna be cycles. And before the Last Dance, there was this whole trend of sneakers. Not we were seeing the same thing. So from that perspective, we're really gonna find out who the real sneakerheads are right this moment in time. And I'm looking. I'm sitting back like this. I'm saying, okay, cool.
Yeah,
Show me your colors. Show me your
yeah,
colors.
yeah. Let's see. And quick side note before we move on. I at the outlet yesterday. I went to the Nike outlet yesterday. There was nothing to be had as far as we were concerned. But I saw a dude with green bean fives on with a Raiders jersey and a Raiders hat, and he thought he was so cool. That shit was tacky as hell. Um, so shout out to him. Hopefully he don't watch us and support us.
He
But
should have had the pandas on.
if he should have had the pandas on, he should have had the pandas on. But so from following you, Sneaks, on IG, seeing the stories, seeing the reels, um, shout out to you for the big vacation. Shout out to the big vacation. Um, I see, and obviously because you're a woman, and women are known and renowned for style, different styles, seasonal styles and whatnot. And I see that you're not always in sneakers. So how, when, why does sneakers fresh out the box become sneakers fresh out the box? How what makes you or what got you into sneakers?
So, truth be told, I owe it all to my oldest daughter. Her name is Genesis. She's the first. She's my first. I have two girls, and I'm thinking about starting. We've been talking about this for years. Starting a hers and theirs, and so forever she was like, she was younger. I want to say maybe middle school. She started to really get into sneakers, and then I really was not. I just was like, okay. But when they were babies, I was into it. Like they have a pair of Bugs Bunnies,
Mm,
Jordan 8s.
seven.
Actually, they're
Oh, eight,
actually
seven.
over there. Yeah, 8s, and they are at this point they're 20 plus years old, right?
Mm,
And so they were when they were little sneakerheads because I was like, because they're cute, right? At that point, things will
Yeah.
be on sale, whatever, blah, blah, blah. And then she got back into it really when she was in middle school. And it was like she liked those, the LeBrons. They are purple and turquoise. She loved those. Are those sevens? I'm not sure
purple
what
and
those are.
turquoise.
Yeah,
Oh, you
LeBron.
South
So
Beach.
those,
That's what I was.
no, not no. They're mostly purple and turquoise. I have to look to see what they are. But anyway, she started there. So she started there, and then it became a thing. Like, Mom, these? What about these? What about these? And then it became an excitement for me to get shoes for them. So it's all about getting them. And when I tell you when that started for them, for me, it became a thing. So I became obsessed with creating her a Jordan clock. So 1 through 12 and putting a clock on the wall for her of Jordans.
Mm,
That shit was hard.
yeah.
Because it was because nothing you're relying on them to come out. So of course ones were easy. Twos took years. And I think she got the alternate black snakeskin Jordan 2s. So I mean that took forever to come out. So we had everything except I think 2s and 9s, I want to say. And yeah, I just kept buying, kept buying, kept buying, and eventually we completed the clock. And then she was kind of like, yeah, but they're still in the shoes. It's a whole thing in our house. But so it started with my daughter. So she was the one. She'll tell anybody I'm the one that started it. So she was, and so from there, at some point, I'm like, and I had no sneakers, guys. I like the sneakers I had were they're so embarrassing. I only have one left because it's like the one that created me, but that thing was horrible. Like I don't even know what shoe it was. I mean, it's like a non like it's a nothing. But anyway,
It's a
from
non
there,
sneakerhead shoe.
it's a non-sneakerhead shoes. I want to say it, I don't even know it. It's so bad. I
Was
have
it
it
this?
because it's what it's not. No, I want to say it's a 7.
Okay,
I
we'll
really want to
find
say
it.
it's LeBron. But anyway, so with that, I'm like, okay, well, you all are getting shoes. I want some stuff too. So
Mhm.
it started for me. I am a huge Jordan 1 fan. I am like most of my collection is Jordan 1. So then I said, yeah, those are it. Yep,
Okay.
7. I thought
Yeah.
I was right. So anyway,
Nines.
so oh, 9,
No, that's
sorry. Yeah. Yeah, she loved those, and they were good for a long time. But anyway, so then I'm like, I want some stuff. So then I started, going into the stores and having to deal with that, and all of that. If it's some type of euphoria, right? That you get
yeah.
into, getting into, trying to get it. It's almost like uh,
The hunt.
for the hunt, the hunt.
We're
It's a,
instinctive. We're
it's
instinct. We're instinctively driven to the
That's
hunt.
why we.
It's
That's
our
why
primal.
we're shoe dogs.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
There's a
Once you
Yeah.
primal.
once
It's
you
our
get that
primal
whiff,
instincts.
you
Yeah.
go right
We
to it.
Once you get the whip, you go right to it. And so then it became a thing. And so it then became, oh, then some point I was like, oh, people are buying these old. And so I was not a reseller at all. But then somebody, like, I noticed the guys, here I am, like, literally the only woman at the mall on Saturday when it's first come, first serve. And then I
Yeah.
know all these guys, and like, then they start talking to me. And at that point, I started to build my community, right? So I'm sitting in line with Jumperman Chris. I know you all know who he is now.
yep, yep, yep.
And he put me on one of his vlogs, initial early vlogs. He would come in, we would do first come, first serves. And like, there's one that's so bad of me. I had to pull him to the side. I'm like, Chris, you got to pull this off. Like, when I tell you guys, I was going in. I'm like, these mother. It was so bad. I'm like, Chris, you cannot put that. I said, Chris, I have a corporate job. You cannot have me out here
Uh,
talking crazy like this. So anyway, it became like the hunt, and then that's a level of excitement, right? You in there, and it's almost like a battle. You got to get to the front desk. You got to say, "I was here." I was like, it was a whole thing, and it was. I'll never forget. It was the blue chip,
Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Cool.
the
You
what?
just
Wait,
mentioned
wait, wait,
something
wait.
interesting.
What shoe was it?
Sorry, sir.
the blue chip ones.
Okay.
It was a blue chip, and all
Okay.
the guys had to have them. And yeah, so it was an issue. My earpods just died.
So basically, do you feel like once the hunt is over, the admiration of the shoe is gone, or do you associate the the hunt with the shoe with how special it is? Like has there ever been an occasion where you're so hyped with a sneaker and then you've got it and it's like the hunt wasn't great, but you kind of was easy to get and you're like, all right, cool, that's fine, right? And then you like almost like left, not sour taste, but it's left like, but that was too easy. I wish it was harder, and it would have meant more on the sneaker. Like, I'm just trying to. I've had that an occasion in previously when I was first picking up sneakers. I was like, this has to be. I want this hunt to be good, right? And then it was too easy, and you're like, but yeah, I want it to be a bit. I want it to be a bit more of a struggle, so it meant more for the sneaker. But they didn't take away from the sneaker from my perspective. That's when I first started picking up sneakers. It was more like I'll give you an example. I got over it at this point when I could walk into the mall and pick up a Jordan 13. He got games. And then, like, literally went in, picked it up, walked back out, and I was like, that was easy. But it didn't take away from the sneaker. I just wish there was more of like, yo, there's more people there. There's you lining up. It's gonna be hard to get. And then like, I have another alternate story where the Obsidian ones were like so hard to get in terms of going to the mall because the mall got ambushed. The release got cancelled, but I actually copped on sneakers. But that was a bit more of an experience because I can always go relate back to that story. I'm like. I can't talk about how I just walked into I walked into the retailers at Foot Locker and just picked up a He Got Game 13 because nobody was there to pick them up. And it was just like, it's such an iconic shoe. I love that shoe, but I wish it was a bit more of a story to it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm trying to think what shoe is that for me. Everything I feel like is a hunt because I don't think you all like I camp. So
Yeah.
truth be told, like if it's something that's hot, and I'm in a little city, right? Kentucky's a big,
Oh
small
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of rural state, but Louisville is the reason why we have our resale. Like we had a reseller just the other day about 100 pairs. He's getting ready to come put them in his boutique, and they're gonna sell at probably 250 to 300 because we're a little big city, right? It's
Okay.
Kentucky, it's Louisville, but they're looking for shoes. So for me, from the perspective and the question that you asked me, I don't think that there's a shoe that I could just that I ever really, really wanted, walked in and was able to just get because it was just there. There was a time recently with the girl, what I'm calling the girls with the bubble gum, navy and blue pinks,
Atmosphere.
where yeah, the atmosphere where I camped. But that morning, you know what he did? He said all women come to the front of the line, and he
Yes.
looked out for us, and we were like so that was
That's
Yes.
the first.
and the thing
That's
about
awesome.
that was there were women who had just got there who were able to get that shoe,
Yes.
and that was dope because at the end of the day, like they were not gonna be able to get that. You know, they
Prioritize
wanted
the
all
sneakers.
those.
Yeah.
Yeah, he project. The crazy thing about that though is, of course, there's resellers, but for me, my purse still dead stock. I was able to get one for my girls too, so we both got them. So, and that's the other thing when I was mentioning hers and theirs, because at this point, there are shoes that we both have.
Mhm.
If it's a shoe, we talk about it. We do you want those? I want those. We get those. So there are a lot of shoes in this house that are my size and their size. The other good thing about them is they were the same size, so they're able to share shoes. So that way,
That's not good. That's not good.
yeah,
That's
it's
not
good because otherwise I'm
good.
having to buy 3 pair of shoes. So,
Yeah, yeah.
um,
Financially, it's good, but stylistically, it's not. Like
Oh,
I,
you need to. So go
you,
on, bro. Sorry.
if this is my shoe and
your feet
I
shouldn't go
let you
in it.
wear it, you have to treat it like I would treat it.
You don't
If not,
understand the battles that we go through because the oldest is more of a just throw and go. The
hmm,
youngest is like more take care of, and she has beat the the satin shattered back. Just she's beat those. And so the oldest, the youngest is like, no, she shouldn't be allowed to wear the shoe first.
she
It's
shouldn't.
always like,
She
so
shouldn't.
she
I
have you
agree.
ever have you ever got into a situation where like literally you had to sit down in on a table like sneaker court and literally kind of sentence somebody because they've just wrecked the shoe?
But here's the deal.
And Q's
What
laughing.
we have to do, what I have to do is getting ready to come up. My youngest is going back to campus, so it's a whole debate. What shoes does she get to take? And mind you, campus is
Mm.
20 minutes away, so if she really needs it, she can go get it. But the conversation is, what shoes do you get to take? And that was an issue. That's
Oh,
a battle. That's a court like, and I'm in the middle because I'm like, yes, no, maybe. But there was a whole shoot recently. My oldest undead stocked the Joe Freshgood baby showers, and we were at
Ooh.
a sneaker. I saw a resale sneaker event, and she um she was just walking around the event. I had a table with some stuff that I was getting rid of, selling or whatever. And so they were like, if you have a heat per shoe, go up there. And I'm like, go up there because they had just released, right? And I'm like, go up there. And this is completely sidetracked from what we were talking about. And so she went up there, and she was up against a Dior one, and
Ooh.
she won with that Joe Freshgood. Now,
I was
mind
about
you,
to say that
I'm in
that
the
ain't
back
easy.
screaming, yeah, yeah. Like I got all the tables around me, like scream for my baby. So you literally, she won. She won. She had a whole outfit. It's on my page. She had an outfit that matched them perfectly. A cute sweater dress. She looked adorable. I think she won a prize. So needless to say, it was dope. So at the
That,
end of
that
the day, that was the conversation where I was going to go is that day the other one wanted to wear those shoes, and so I was like, well, no, she's going to wear yours. I was
the
irritated.
thing is, this is the sneaker that me and Q really amorously like at this moment in time. That 9060 is such a dope
And so let me
sneaker.
tell you what happened there. So he dropped them on Instagram. I was up, I was ready, and I, of course, was looking for the pink ones. The what are
Yeah.
they called? Yes,
I
and
can't
so
I
for
can't
my
remember the
size,
exact name of them, but I
so
know
I
we
was
know.
looking for my size, and so I had my size in my card. I was trying to check out, it wouldn't do it. So then when I went in, the only thing, this funny thing is, those was what was left. The baby blues were like left because everybody was going for the pink, and
It's
I
called the
said,
cookie
well.
pink. It's called the cookie
Right.
pink.
So I was like, you know what? At the end of the day, if I can't get them in my size, I'll get them for the girl size. And small sizes are always cute. So I was like, I got them. And when they came in, don't, oh my goodness. You know, certain shoes give you chills, right? When you talk about them, like there's certain shoes you just love. Those are one of the shoes that I swear that they're just, they're different, right? It's new, it's fresh. It literally is Joe's fresh goods. So at the end of the
Yeah,
day,
yeah.
I was happy that they are good. I think at this point they've probably only worn once. They did have those in my local sneaker shop, but a lot of times they do raffles there sometimes when they don't. So they do first come first serve when there's a
Hold
bigger.
on, hold on, hold on, hold on. Why did you just put the quotation mark there? Raffles?
Sound like a grievance to me. I don't know.
So,
Sound like a grievance to me.
go on, Karen, Karen. So
It is a grievance. It's
I
a
saw you hang
grievance.
out the
I'm not
gang
gonna lie.
signs, the
It's a
raffle gang
grievance.
signs.
It's like
Raffle gang.
it's a
That's what we
grievance.
do.
It's
Raffle
a
gang,
Raffle gang.
grievance
raffle gang.
because it's a grievance because when the raffles happen, you never know. We never see who gets those shoes. We never, because, and the thing about it is we all know each other, right? For the most part. So the sneaker heads don't necessarily get those. Sometimes it's the people who are like, I would say culture vultures because they're in because it's a heat shoe, but they're not out there putting the work in. They're not
Yeah.
out there in the trenches. They're
No, they
not
just
in the line.
they pay the 50 over. They pay the 50 over. They can come
He
pick
said
up
I
whenever.
didn't. He said I
No,
didn't.
listen. There's a DTLR down the street from my house, right? And when this store opened, I'm gonna try to make this quick. When this store opened in 2020, they had Flint 13s with the feature shoe. They had court purple ones. They had so
Wow.
much heat from 19 and 20 that DTLR was holding for the grand opening, right? So, boom, the culture come out in droves. Everybody know this store is opening. Everybody figures they're gonna have different stuff. They start putting stuff in the window. It's going down. Um, from the grand opening forward, they do guaranteed pairs. You line up on the guaranteed day, and hopefully you can get to the front quick enough to get your size. They give you a ticket. You guaranteed to pick up on release day. The University Gold 12s. Two guys got in a fight. The black and gold Jordan 12s. Two guys got in a fight about that shoe, about their place in line. And that busted the situation. From that point on, it's backdoor central. I mean, I had one of them. I still got the chick name number in my phone right now. The Lucky Green 13, she tried to tell me give her $50. Shouted,
What?
this shoe sitting. It's sitting on the shelf. I know it's sitting on the shelf because I know people in the community that shop at this store too, and they told me it's sitting on the shelf. So I hit her up like, hey, I'm trying to see if she got a size 11 before I come to the store. Yeah, 50 over. I said, oh, I'm good. Ha ha ha. I'm just joking. Come on and get it. You wasn't joking. If I'd have sent you $50 to your cash app, you'd have took them $50 for a damn GR that sat on the shelf for a month.
That's just
So
bullshit. That's
that's
absolute bullshit.
I can't even believe she's doing that. That bold. Some of like ours is more low. Like, well, no, I'm just lying. Like, it's it. I have
Yo.
to backtrack. Certain stores are more low. Certain stores are not. For me, I'm
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
put
yeah,
it that way.
yeah,
The fact,
Okay.
the fact, the fact that it instantly retracted that comment.
No,
Right.
no,
So
no. That's great. That's gold because like that's what we look for. Like the fact that you checked yourself right there is like, yeah, because I've seen it. You can I've walked in. the 11 low IE black cement. I watched a guy, the same chick that I'm talking about at DTLR. I watched a guy sit there and talk to this chick for an hour. I stayed because I was talking to somebody else that I know who I was trying to introduce to that store. This guy sat in that store and talked to this chick for an hour. I already know what's going on. I already know what's going on. They working out prices. They working out stock levels. Like this is what happens. That was the climate at the time, and now we coming up out of that, which is we think is a great thing because is
Mm.
people like us will be able to
A
get our
lot, a lot
hands
of
on.
people, a lot of people won't think it's a great thing because it's taking away their money margins. But for us, it's great because we're picking up pairs for retail or for sale going forwards, which is awesome. So a I got a perfect system for you, sis. Like every time your daughters are actually fighting over a sneaker, you need to, you know how you have battery levels, right? And you have you can measure the battery levels. So you need to basically have a battery level for each sneaker, like and have it on a spreadsheet. So basically it's a percentage. So a sneaker that they really like has, in a year, per say, you can only wear it 10 times, and then the percentage goes down. So each of them have 20 wears on that sneaker. So basically you have a chart there, and then every time they wear it, it takes a percentage off their battery life. So basically at the end of the day on the Richter scale, if one of your daughters has worn it 10 times, that's her done for the year. She can't wear it anymore for that year. It's done.
You know, it's funny.
And pick another sneaker. Like you should have a percentage charge on all of the sneakers, and you got 365 days, so you can actually share out 20 days for each sneaker that they've got, and all of a sudden you make sure they rotate that sneaker throughout the year. So it basically comes into a position where not every sneaker's bashed to bits because that sneaker only gets 20 wears.
Also,
That's a great. That's a great.
you can also use the Shoe Dog podcast hyposcalometer listo tiers to make sure that the balance is there. Okay, if you use the listo tiers,
I
and
like
this
that.
this a different conversation from the last time we saw the listo tiers. You can actually have, okay, we going down from 0 to 4. Once you get to 4, then you go back to 0. 0 to 4, zero to
Yep, yep.
four, 0 to 4 every time for
Okay.
both of them, and that'll
So
that'll
so
kind of
you
bring balance to it.
Q's brought this up. So let's have a conversation about this hypo scale or meet. Oh, bro, every time I read that, it's just funny to me. Hypo scale or meet a list of tiers. Like that is just that's on Q. That's on Q. That's a joke. That's really funny. So where do you sit on this scale,
Yes.
sis?
Where
So
do I
so
sit on
we
this cell?
you go
Oh,
from where you land down.
Yeah, so say like I say me and Q only do OGs. So it means we only go for OGs tier 2 and down. So basically we go OGs, non-OGs, retros and everything else. But if you're say a super, if you go for super limited stuff, that means you go super limited and everything down, super limited collaborations. OGs. So what tier and this is the tier levels that we discussed, me and Q discussed, and we basically put this together and said, look, at this moment in time, this is the reflection of what we think is actually happening. So I would say 10 years ago, tier 0 sneakers were like limited sneakers anyway, but limited
Almost
sneakers have taken
unattainable, like a Travis
unattainable
Scott
sneakers.
one.
Yeah, yeah. And tier ones used to be OGs because that was like, yo. And when we talk about tiers, these tiers actually reflect like these shops anyway, retailers. So they only get like some retailers only get tier 2 sneakers, some people get tier 3, some people get tier 0. So Nike always get tier 0 sneakers. So on this scale, this gives us an indication of how you sit as a sneakerhead. Because like, what tier are you, sis?
Where do you put yourself?
Would you put yourself?
if I'm being honest, I think I'm a 3. But the problem is, I want to be a 0. Like
We all want to be
I,
zeros.
I want to only go for the super limit. I want what I would love is the Travis Scott, the chunky, like all that stuff. I think I'm tier 3 because of what I have in my collection and stuff that's like more just some retro, some
No. I think you lost the point there. I think it's not what you've got; it's what you aim for.
I aim to be 2-0.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not.
That's fair
That's why
enough.
I said that at first. Like I don't want anything but heat in my collection. Like I want everything that I can get that's a collab that is super far. Because the thing
Hey.
about it is, but here's the thing. Because if you're a sneakerhead, when you see it on feet, you're like, I know, I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna say, when I walk through the airport with those, I hate shoes because you got so many, you forget what you wear. With the pink lace, black, brown, whatever the shoes I had on, whatever.
Black brown.
It, what is it? Oh my gosh, it's gonna kill me. I feel like
Jordan 1.
but no, what you say? They were ones. They're slept on. They got lime green, brown, pink. What
Oh,
are
the
the names?
biohacks.
Biohack. So I'm sorry.
Slept. That's
My
not
brain.
slept on. What are you?
No,
Wait.
I think a lot of people slept on them, but I
Biohack.
know they
No, no,
did.
no. They're being held by resellers. That's why you don't see them that much.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So
They're waiting for the price to go up. They're waiting for the price
Yeah.
to
when I
go up.
walk through the airport with those on, like, oh my gosh, what are those? And so a stewardess, who this woman, she had to be like 50 something years old, tall, Caucasian, a lady who was not into sneakers at all. She stopped me and was like, "Oh my gosh, I love your sneakers." And I looked at her and said, "I know." And she was, I was like, I literally said that, "I know," like, because like
You know,
lace them with pink laces.
does this walk through the airport and say,
Yeah, you talking about?
Well,
Yeah, you
what's
talking
funny?
about?
What's right? So what's funny was when she said that, I said, I know. She was like, "Where'd you get those?" I said, "Yeah, you probably will never be able to get these."
Nah. Not
And
unless
so
you, not
she feel
unless you
like
got 400. You got
right, and
400. You
that's
can
the
get them.
song. You can't touch that. So for me, it's the super limited. It's the things that draw attention to, like, so when you're somewhere in the airport, anywhere, you can spot a sneakerhead. And I'm not talking about the people that get the pandas on the TikTok pop culture
Nah,
people. I'm talking
nah,
about a true
pandas don't count.
sneakerhead. I'm
"No,
talking about true sneakerhead.
I'm gonna say this every time I wear this, like
People stop you.
the people stop me every time like the sneakers that I end up wearing are a reflection of me in person. Like that they always get sneaker that fits my personality. Like I'm gonna claim this. I don't care if nobody like this. I was doing mismatched sneakers before they were a thing.
Cause you're crazy.
Because I'm crazy.
But I
Yeah,
do too, though.
yeah. I
And people,
in
So y'all crazy.
yeah, we're crazy. We're
oh,
crazy. When the red suede fives came out, I wore the red suede fives, and the blue suede fives came out. I wore them, and then I had a crazy idea to say, well, you know what? I'm gonna wear one red, one blue, and I'm gonna rock them like Superman and just rock them. And it kind of, I just got looked. I actually got looked at like, yo, what the hell is he doing? He's wearing one Jordan red five, and he's wearing one Jordan red blue on the right foot, and he's rocking them. And I didn't really care. I was even tempted to swap the laces out. And I was like, no, let me just keep them like it is. And
Yo, no, that's it. That's it, bro. Put the red lace in the blue shoe, the blue
yeah,
lace in the red shoe, and mismatch them. Oh my God. Don't do that.
and I
Don't do that. Don't, no. Don't do it. Don't do it.
but it's your originality, love, right?
yeah,
That's who you
That would
are.
be
It's like,
so crazy.
yeah, and I was by the way, if you do that, that's my flex. Don't do it. But like basically, I did I was doing that when they first came out because I was just like, you know what? I don't care what I read. Honestly, I really don't care what people think about me. I really don't care. I'm the
mm,
way I am. I'm the way I am. I'm always gonna be the way I am. You're not gonna change who I am. And like you can say anything about me. You can curse me. You can love me. You can hate me. I don't care. I will have respect for people that are there and always going to be there. And I always love the people that are around me and I always love the people that respect me. But if you hate me, I don't care. Right. And that's the way it's always going to be. And this is why I do things like that because I just want to be unique. Like, I think that was me being unique. And I was doing I was doing mismatched shoes before it was even a thing.
By the
And
way,
but
this is
I
why,
have been
this is
doing
why I
since I
love
started
this.
my connection. Since I
I
started
love
my
this. Is why I
collection,
love
I've
these.
been doing that too. I have been
Yeah.
doing that all like, and the crazy thing is, I do it with J1s, and people will look at me like I have a Coogee sweater that I wear all the time, and I will rock it with a satin Jordan 1 and a blue chill because the colorways that's in the shoe. And people look, and then the people will say, "Did it come that way?" No, this is just my original style.
Don't worry about it. Don't even worry about it. This ain't for
I
Exactly.
don't
you.
Exactly.
care. Like,
This
yeah,
And
ain't
this
yeah,
for
is
you.
and
yeah.
this is
No,
why
like they're just
I
curious.
If
Hold
they
on,
don't
hold
know,
on, y'all.
but if they don't know, it ain't for them. Like them the people
Right.
you tell them. I don't know. Like I
and
just got shoes everywhere. I just grabbed them.
and
I don't know. I
and
don't know
this
what
is why
happened.
I made and this is why I made the biohacks the best sneaker to release that year. I
Big
had it
facts.
as my number one sneaker to release that in that year because like when you a lot of people don't not people miss the message. Like unfortunately, my curse is my analytic style because basically I analyze a lot.
Yeah. It's nerve wracking. Like
Yeah,
to go as deep into thought as you go into. I'm glad I don't have that curse because it seems very like, and I know this is you, right? At this point, I know this
yeah,
is how you operate, and it seems I wouldn't be able to function if I thought that much about certain stuff. Like you go
yeah.
so far into things and have thoughts that most people don't have. It's like how is this dude coming up with this shit? Is it like what the hell is going on here?
And the problem is when my that thought process opens, it kind of just opens a tap, and all of a sudden other things come out of it that I didn't realize at that moment in time, and you're like this and this and we like unfortunately that happened with the live with Benzino because when we were talking, it was only supposed to be going for an hour. It took 2 hours for us to conclude that. Actually, 2.5 hours for us to conclude that whole live because it was
No, he
like
he
we was going back and forth.
he coming on the podcast too.
Yeah,
Benzino, Blaze, and Mars. All y'all coming on the podcast. Y'all don't show y'all faces on IG. Y'all coming on the you black out the screen or whatever. But we gonna have the conversation for sure. Before
but like
we go ahead,
I
go ahead.
was I was gonna say like the reason why I feel a lot of people disappreciated the biohacks because they didn't understand the biohacks. Like if you look at the biohacks, you will understand the biohacks. The fact that it's had so many fusions of what Nike did to the Jordan 1 in that sneaker alone, it was like okay, cool. We can do the biohacks, all the funky, crazy colorways, but the exposed foam, the extra stitching, all of the way it was manufactured, the brown suede on it, literally was like we'll take something from Off White, we take something from Travis, we'll take something from here, we'll take something from here, we'll
They
give
got
the
it from the dunk though. They got it from the Vio dunk.
exactly. Yeah, that was really from the dump. But then they will take that. We'll take the silver tongue and put it on there because it's a part of the COJP's bang. So it's
Still
like
JP. Yep.
nobody. And like when you look at a sneaker that's done to perfection, the biohack is done to perfection. It's literally a such a like we can do what I always said this when I saw this. We can do whatever we want to a sneaker and make it look awesome. And this is what it is. And like when you take that into context into the fives, same thing, same concept, same thing.
The biohack is good ugly. I
Yeah,
have and I will always refer to the biohack Jordan 1 as good ugly.
yeah.
I do not like that shoe, but I appreciate that shoe. I've had them in hand. I did a review and didn't air the review because I was talking so negatively about the shoe. That was a personal choice I made. I said, I know people go watch this video. I know people want to see this shoe, but I'm not going to edit and post this review because I'm talking crazy. So crazy. I mean, malicious crazy. I was talking about this shoe because I don't like it, but I appreciate it. I understand why people like it, but I just do not appreciate that sneaker. It's a great shoe though, by the way. I mean,
but
Biohack,
but did it but did it grow on you though? That's the thing. Did it actually
they
eventually grow
did,
on you too?
they did, but I will not put that shoe on my foot. That's just what it is. But I do appreciate it, and every time I see it on foot, I'm like, yo, that's dope. But
Exactly.
I just
Exactly.
I just can't see from I guess it's my maybe my personal style just it just won't allow me to go. But just like you, TJ, I bought these. So
Yep,
why
yep,
can't I
yep.
why if I could and I ain't wore these outside yet. these props.
Oh no.
I'm going to. No, hold on, Anakin. Hold on, Anakin. Don't know me. Don't give me the big no. I'm going to wear them outside. Eventually, I got shirts. I got like 3 shirts that I bought for these shoes. So I already got fits for them and everything. But it, it, I'm I'm still growing a sneakerhead. Y'all forgive me.
You know what? The thing is, like every sneaker doesn't need to have history. Every sneaker doesn't need to have a meaning. But the biohack, it comes with art form, and the biohacks is an art form. And me personally, when I look at it, it's an art form, and it reflects to the what the fives as well. The what the five is an art form. What people don't realize, if you know what the fives, you know what the fives. What the fives is a sneaker that's based on every non OG
History.
hype sneaker. History,
It's
like
history.
literally. Like you got the Tokyo 223, you got the Green Beans, you got the Raging Bulls. Every non OG sneaker that's absolutely really special goes into that sneaker.
It's
There's about
history.
eight different variations.
Shanghai.
Yeah, 8 different variations that make that sneaker up.
Yeah.
Bel Airs, Green Beans, like you, any sneaker that you think is like
It's the one with the
super hype.
olives. That's the one we always forget. The olive.
Yeah, olives. Yeah. So like in from that perspective, that's a piece of art. Like that's a piece of art on your feet. It's the same as the biohacks. It's
Speaking of
appreciates
art,
you to understand.
speaking of art, Sneak's got a box in her hands.
Oh,
I want to know what's in the box. You say you don't know what's in the box?
hold on.
So
Are we gonna save that to the last segment? I thought we were gonna save that to the last segment.
Yeah, yeah. Let's hold that. Let's hold that. Let's do some quick hits right quick.
Because
We go to
I wanna do one thing with the sis.
no, but we,
oh
let's go. Let's
Okay.
go. Let's go.
Okay. You know the question. You know the question, Q already. So sis, we normally do with the guests, we do a lose, choose, and dump. All right. So basically she I know you're shocked. Look at you, like I know you're going like, oh shit, I've got to make some hard choices. You have got to make some hard choices right this moment in time. So lose, choose, and dump is our little way of just saying what you're picking, what you're dumping, what you're choosing. So in terms of lose means you lose it for yourself, just yourself, but everybody else gets it, right? When you pick choose, it means
Ain't like that.
everybody gets it as well as yourself, right? And when you say dump, means you dump it out of history, never existed, right? So now on lose, choose, or dump, we normally ask the guest to pick either GR, hype, or OGs. So you have a choice of picking either OG sneakers only, you are picking hype sneakers only, or just picking regular GR. So what's your lose, choose, or dumps is?
Woo. The wheels turn.
The
wait
wheels
a
are
minute.
turning.
Lose, choose, or dump. Like so, I got to put each one of those into a
Yeah,
category, right?
into category. So you can say I'm gonna lose GRs, but everybody else gets GRs, or I'm gonna choose OGs because everybody gets OGs and including myself, and I'm gonna dump hype because it's not really relevant, and I'm gonna dump it out of history. So you can make that choice. It's all entirely on you.
You have to remember. The thing to remember is if whatever you dump does not exist for you
Ever
or
or for
anybody.
anybody else.
It never existed.
Okay. So lose, choose, or dump.
I can see the wheels are ticking in the brain. The cogs are clogging.
So because lose, choose, or dump, and the categories are OG, hype, or
GRs.
GR.
I'm a dump GRs.
Woo!
Oh!
Wait. So you have your choice has been made for dump. Now let's
So
I already know where you're going.
let's give you some examples of what you dumped. Now
Chicago,
you have
guys.
you have just dumped
Biohack.
Taxi Ones. You have
Biohack.
dumped Rebellionaires. You dumped Biohacks. You dumped all type of heat. I mean, just Whoop, whoop.
Smoke grays, shatter backboard 1.0s.
You dump the satin shattered backboard that your daughters were arguing over. They don't exist. They just evaporate them from your collection right now. They gone. It's over. It's over. Your
That's because
pandas,
you all had to
they gone.
understand that I'm a hype beast at heart. I hate to admit that, but I am.
Hey, no. Round of applause.
The,
You are
the
the
problem
first.
is I can't be a hype beast. You really can't be a hype beast and also not be a person that pays for resale, because I don't have a lot of the hype beast stuff that I want because I won't pay for it. You know
No,
what I
that's not
mean?
true. That's not true. You are validated. You can be a hype beast and not pay resale. You can
Yep.
because you
Yeah,
chose
but I
tier
don't get to
zero.
have everything. Yeah,
No, you
yeah.
don't. You chose tier zero. So you validated yourself. Choosing tier zero kind of puts you in that hype beast category. So
Yep.
you
Yep.
are 100% validated. There's no shade. There's no shame. I
Okay,
respect it.
so I'm dumping the GRs.
Yeah.
Okay.
The other, where am I at again? I
OG
got
What
what
you
I got
lose? What
left.
you lose? What you
OGs and
losing?
hype.
What you losing?
This is so hard for me to say.
Because what you lose, everybody else gets, but you don't get.
And the other choice is what? Again, one more time.
OGs
OGs
and
or
hype.
hype?
And then the choose.
You dumped GRs
So
already.
I'm gonna just say it. I'm choosing hype, and I'm the
Yeah,
OGs. Y'all can keep them.
yeah. That's respectable. That's respectable. Listen,
So
listen,
so so
listen.
so 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 no
We,
Chicago's for you. This is full time.
Oh, I
wait,
know. Well, as soon as I said that, and I realized what category they were in, I was like, crap. But yeah,
no. But you got Travis Scotts, you got
off
Fresh Goods, you
white.
got Off Whites,
You got
you
Union.
got you got everything. You got it. I mean, listen, your
The
collection.
hype
Choosing.
beast grills, right? Chunky
No,
duck.
you have you actually you kind of get all grails because grails kind of in my opinion, the grails move themselves from other categories to hype.
You
In
know,
my opinion, like a
I don't.
2015 Chicago,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
a OG, but it's
but
also hype. So how do
no,
we?
no, I don't think that's relevant because basically at the time of release it was not hype, bro. It was hype
Was a
for OG heads, but it wasn't going for like 6, 7, 800, 1,500 pounds. That kind of equates it to hype. But when we talk OGs, we're talking plainly OGs, and I don't know. The only gray area is when Chicago off white ones is that an OG or a
No,
hype
that's a
or a
hype. That's a hype.
that's
That's
hype. So
definitely a
you
hype beast.
That's a hype.
That's
So
that.
so so
I
so
get
sneakers
look.
that. So I get
I
two in
want that.
one with that.
So look. This what Sneaks got right. She got Louis Vuitton Air Force One. She
Got the
got
Dior ones.
she got Dior ones. She got the 10. You got the 10. She got Futura dunks, like
But we
Paris
we we
dunks. She got Paris
we
dunks, bro. And we got OG.
you know
We
what would
got
be
OG
quite interesting?
ones.
Imagine if we took this literally and everybody that came on, we actually we took away their sneakers that they actually lose the dump. So you know that billionaire right at the back says you gotta send it to Q.
It's out.
But I get to
It's
keep
done.
these, right?
What's that? That's the white
Uh-huh.
cement.
No, this
Oh,
mine.
the
These are
Amamaya threes. Oh
Yeah,
my god.
you keep that. You keep that.
I get
Oh
to
my
keep
god.
these.
You
Off
you
white.
got them for retail?
Yes.
Oh my god. You
Q
are the
Q just lost
greatest.
his hat.
You are the greatest. Like I need
The
that right
day,
now.
Brenner, I will tell everybody, whoever will listen to that story, that the day that happened, I was in a meeting. The greatest of our great sneakerheads, Stacy T, who is actually, Love, you were talking about at this point, it's a time for to tell who's a sneakerhead and who's not. He's
Right.
actually going back and getting a lot of OG colorways that he wants because with trade block and a lot of stuff, people are trading out for dunks and stuff like that. So he's going back and really creating the OG, his what he wants from a historical perspective. But he called me and I was like deep in a meeting, and he was like, check for access. And I went to my normal account and it was not there. And so I was like, you know, "Ugh," but I went, something said, just check the other accounts and it was there. And when I tell you, if I could have filmed it, it was like it's that euphoric feeling that comes over
Yes.
you. And I'm screaming, and my daughter's like, calm down. I'm like, oh, thank you. Like it was a moment. It literally was that meme where everybody's in the bar and they hit it with the gat 'em. It was in my house where only two people saw it because it was the greatest feeling ever. Because this is a sneaker that was like, you know, you've been thinking about it, you knew it was coming before it to happen. It was super amazing.
That's dope.
The
That's
other
super
shoe that
dope.
I felt like that about is the off-white, what they did with the all the different colorways of those dunks. When those dunks came out, for me, and when I had did a video on it, the fact that the thought process was you would not know the shoe until you got, I mean, you know the basics, right? You knew it was a suede or a leather model because that was part of the conversation. But the overlays and all the different stuff, you wouldn't know until you got in hand. To me, that was so genius because you know it was a surprise, right? Where do you get that from these days in the culture? You don't necessarily get that. So for I knew that you know at some point they figured out like
was
somebody like Love analyzed it and was like, oh, if you get this code, this color, you know, and so it put that out there for
wasn't
the
that
I mean,
community.
what
wasn't
you
that
expect
one?
from a guy that designs sneakers and cars too? Like, I mean, Virgil, bro. Like, this is a
Rest in peace,
a
Virgil.
car. This is a car that Virgil designed for Drake. Clearly, it's a Rolls Royce, but Drake gave it to Virgil, and Virgil, like, what, bro? Listen, man. We all love Virgil, right?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't own any of his work. Sadly, if it was anything, it would be sneakers. But I don't own any off white anything. But I love and respect Virgil. And when I saw this, the first thing that came to my mind was this man was about to take over the world.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like it's and I'm
Wasn't
feeling it now. I'm feeling it now in my chest more than I felt it when I thought about it. Just saying it out loud. We
Yeah.
lost we lost so much. We lost more than a great sneaker designer. We lost more than a fashion designer. We lost more than a business owner, a mogul. Like Virgil was on the way. Could we imagine? Let's just imagine Virgil still being alive when Drake showed us this car. Virgil was about to do things that we can
He's in.
only imagine.
He's an
I think
innovator. He was an icon. He
yeah.
like there's no words. The thought process behind a lot of different things a lot of people don't know about that he did is like ridiculous. Just even collaborating with people in different communities. I follow a girl on Instagram. I actually haven't seen her in a while. I have to check on her from Chicago who worked with the homeless population. He created and designed a shirt just for her and her
Yes.
business and like he the thought process behind everything was not only it was seemed like it was from the perspective of the little people as well. It doesn't if that makes any type of sense to
Yeah.
you. You know what I'm saying?
You see,
Yeah.
the thing is there's only a couple of people every what there's only one every generation, and if you ever look at our previous generation, it was Tinker Hatfield that shit that modernized the game, that revolutionized everything for Nike going forwards,
Yeah.
and now it was Virgil for our generation. Unfortunately, we lost him too quickly to for him to have more of an impact on where he was going. He had a major impact. He changed the way we thought about sneakers, but you were hoping that he would be still around to keep modernizing, to keep revolutionizing everything that's going forward. So we only get one every generation. I think we just need to treasure the people around us. And in his loss, we gathered thought and we gathered morality more or less because we ain't here. We ain't here forever. We have to. encourage the positive thoughts, the momentum forwards, the movement forwards. We have to encourage positivity for up and foremost, and we have to keep encouraging people to keep pushing those barriers, keep pushing those boundaries, keep revolutionizing and doing better than just sitting there and just and not doing anything at all. We got to kind of keep doing good things, keep doing good things, and that's
Right.
one.
Yeah.
If you can learn anything from Virgil, that's one thing you need to kind of always do. We can all sit here and criticize everybody and criticize people, and to be honest, I wasn't. I loved his stuff, but I never picked up his stuff because it's like I say, it's not my cup of tea.
I tried.
Um, yeah, obviously, people will try, but a lot of people throw negativity on this stuff because it increased the resale market, stuff like that. But we don't look at the negative stuff. We got to look at the positives. I mean, we all got to push each other forwards and do better things for ourselves and for each other. Because at the end of the day, like if we don't do it, nobody else is ever going to do it. And like I say, it's easy to sit back and relax and say, "Yo, I'm not going to do anything, or I'm going to criticize, or I'm going to not give a f because basically nobody else cares about me." But if we all band together and move and actually truly did become a community for each of us, we could change things. And that's what people forget, and that's something we got to remember just from how Virgil did his stuff. He was a very in tune to culture and community. He did a lot of things that he didn't need to do, and he did. So we need to learn from that and keep doing the great
Yeah,
things and awesome things.
I misspoke. This is a Maybach. It looked
Yeah,
like a rose, but
nice and maybe. Yeah, I thought it was a
this
Maybach.
yeah, this is a Maybach. This is ridiculous, man. Shout out,
Hmm, hmm.
rest in power to Virgil.
Yeah, yeah,
And more importantly, you cannot find a single person to say anything bad about Virgil.
yeah.
That's true.
God.
And
Um,
I like just to reiterate that message. Like I know so everything. Like there's no coincidences in life, and I don't believe in coincidences. No, no, nothing happens for a reason. Everything happens for something to happen from it. Yeah.
yeah,
So from like Virgil's memory, you need to kind of remember, like tragic things happen, like Kobe passed away, Virgil passed away. Things happen, but don't re- remorse them, reflect on them, and evolve from that.
Right.
Don't think it's like it's another day, it's another day, it's another day. When
no,
people
it's
do
not.
great things, aspire to do great things yourself. Aspire.
Listen,
Yeah.
people die every day. We don't know everyone that passes, and
Yep,
it's I the quickest thing I can come up with is shout out to everybody that loses somebody, because everybody
yep,
loses somebody at some point.
yep,
But
yep,
when you get people like Virgil that make such a huge impact for so many people, and we ain't talking about sneakers, we're not
yep,
talking about
yep,
fashion. Like, dude changed people's lives, and he will be missed. He will not be replaced. It's weird to me to still even be grieving this long after his passing, but it's warranted 100% for Virgil. So
Yeah.
all I can say is shout out to Virgil, man. I wish I had them off white fives, but I don't. Um,
They
yep.
just re-released.
I know, and I missed them. I was like 10 minutes late. I was at work. I saw it hit. I got the notification, and by the time I went to it, it was too late. So it is
I
what it
was
is.
there. They were in my cart.
And you, damn,
I
I
couldn't.
wish
It
you.
wouldn't let me check out. It had some type of glitch because it was literally in my card and it said in card, and then went to go check out. It just the button wouldn't, and I was like,
Yep.
Ridiculous.
yeah, because I was
So
on it.
so
Twitter's the goat for releases right now.
so
I
links.
mean, yeah. Oh my gosh, they come out with that stuff so quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Let's try to brighten up. Because the slide wars
Slide
continue.
Wars.
Do
The
you not? Do you
slide
not know the slide
wars.
wars
No,
No, what slide war? There's slide wars. There's foam
and phone
wars,
wars?
and they kind of all fall together. I mean, I know you got slides and you got foam runners too, right?
Shall we revolutionize it and call it the Chancler wars?
Nah, y'all in trouble now. Y'all in trouble. Asics has officially joined the slide wars.
Those are horrible.
Yo,
3D
they're gonna
printed.
they're gonna be uncomfortable, bro. What material are they
look
using
like
for that?
bad
It's three.
shoes. Like
It's 3D printed. I don't know. I doubt it's EVA. I don't know. It might be EVA, but
Yeah.
these will be $15. Asics.
Yeah, they're not gonna be EVA. Like I'm gonna say this: if it ain't EVA, he ain't gonna hit. The only thing I think is gonna hit at the moment is those up tempo slides because it
Yo,
actually got air unit.
those.
These
don't
weigh
see those.
12 ounces. These will be like wearing socks.
Yo, if you get beats from your mum and you're still little, make sure that she gets these Essex slides because basically when she throws them at you, they will deflect off your body rather than actually make a dent on your body. So make sure you get you get sure your next Christmas present to your mum is this Essex slides because they're 12 ounces and they're not gonna hurt you if she throws them at your face.
$15. $15.
Yeah,
Y'all,
$15,
hey,
and that's a cheap Christmas present as well.
hey, y'all go get Nana some Asics slides. All right, she'll feel much cooler at the end of the day. You'll get a bigger hug than you usually get. All right. Next, we got Undefeated is back, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh yeah,
Undefeated
I saw
Air
this.
Force Ones, patent leather, rainbow, trash. Why?
They
Why?
got 5 stars. 5 flames, 4.5 flames.
Where is that? 4.5.
Oh no, you gotta be kidding me.
Nah, these you don't want these?
That's the pop culture talking with that rating. These are trash.
Pop sneakers from Undefeated.
Yo,
Air Force One people gonna go crazy about this shit.
Yo, but
I don't disagree with
this
that.
is part of your tier 0. This is part of your.
I know. I have to.
So you got them. You already got them. They in the collection. Blacked out Nike on the back. They got a little bit of that black Air Force energy for you. I mean,
these would definitely be the beaters. I would be beating the crap out of these. These are
the only decent thing is that translucent. So
that's the best. That's the best part about this shoe. Best part about this shoe. Okay, that sucks. We can move on from that. Bro.
Crap.
Bro.
Like he almost literally broke his ankle there. That's crazy.
Yo, mischief, stop doing mischief. That's all I'm saying. Like those mischief wavy babies are. Oh my god, seriously. They will hurt people. They're gonna hurt people.
Remember, we coming out with the patented wavy skateboard deck that these shoes
sold out too.
Garbage. Also,
you're really gonna hurt yourself.
Also, now this the thing right here. This the thing. This the thing right here.
Love, you're not gonna wear that.
You gonna get it. You got. I see all them brown boxes over there. This for you.
I don't know what the purpose of this Yeezy foam helmet is. It's not gonna protect you from a crash at all.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Yo. It looks like the Predator.
Look at this guy. Who is this? Come on, Ye. I just started giving you all your flowers and shit because you done cut out some of the craziness and you it seems like you're kind of trying to go back in the right direction, but bro, come on, bro.
That's a good bally. You know the balaclava that you use to put or a stocking you put over your head to go for a bank robbery. This is the bank robbery foam helmet.
This is not a balaclava. This is not a Pooh Shiesty mask. Like,
where do you think the eye holes are? Where do you think the eye holes are?
I don't see any.
There, you have zero vision perspective on that.
No, it's not, bro. Come on, bro.
All I'm saying is, if you use that foam helmet to go into a bank robbery, you're visually impaired. You might as well go in there disabled.
You know what?
Blindfolded.
On that note,
wow.
this is you right here. This is you with the foam helmet on. This is you. Patiently waiting for the day I see security footage of somebody robbing the store with one of these on. You know what I'm saying?
It's coming true,
Look,
bro. It's
look,
coming
look,
true.
look. Look at Ye and the rest of good music. We got Pusha T, we got Sci High, we got Tiana Taylor back here in the white because we know she like to be clean. we got we got we got Don C over here in the blue, and we got Lorenzo. What's his name? Fear of God, man. Uh, yeah, I know Jerry.
Jerry Lorenzo. Yeah, yeah.
We got Jerry back in the black. He got the Fear of God version on.
Yo. Oh, but by the way, I'm gonna share with you
Say,
this.
they rumored to have been able to prevent COVID, so that might be a reason to get them. They'll yo this us right here with the Yeezy mask on. This us.
I
This is
told you,
us.
this is Predator. It's Predator. I'm gonna show you those up tempo slides. So this is the next phase of the foam wars. Is this up tempo slide? There you go.
Bro.
I think that could be comfortable.
It's air leased. Ain't no
Yeah,
air. That's
yeah,
air leased.
yeah.
We got one air bubble in the back, bro. That's not an up tempo, dog. Those are not air units on the side. That's
I thought they
EVA.
were.
That's
Okay.
EVA, bro.
Yeah, I
I've
still
never
think this
seen an
can
Wow.
be
air unit.
comfortable.
Have you ever seen an air unit that's skin?
No. The more I look at it, the more I actually realize it's not air unit. But it could be EVA foam with the air unit at the back. So that could potentially be comfortable. You know that. Like if they do this right, it could rival a slide, a user
That's
slide. I want
that's
to
the
see.
air
I
Yeah,
want to
unit.
see how
right.
comfortable it is.
You nuts. You gotta be
You,
crazy.
I'm gonna say at this moment in time, Yeezy's holding that crown for the foam runners and slides because it's so
Yeah, he got
comfortable.
it. He got it.
He got the crown at the moment. So everybody out there, like you can forget your 4D printed Asics slides. You can forget your Crocs because I don't know how. I've heard people that worn Crocs put some slides on and throw the Crocs away because their slides are too comfortable. I I there's a lot. Crocs rely on fashion and color and collabs at the moment, but Yeezy just doing it without anything. Like he's just EVA foam. There you go. Here's the slide. Here's a foam runner. I don't know who's
It's
gonna knock
him,
his
Do
crown
bro.
off.
you do you have the Adidas equivalent?
Yeah, it's not as comfortable. It's not as
He
comfortable.
got him.
They had to
Yeah,
get 20.
TK got him. Yeah.
I did a review for them, and even Mr. Miller messaged me today. He's like, "What are these? Oh, what the hell are these Adilit 22? They're terrible. They wreck my feet because the EVA foam are so much better. The EVA foam on the slides are so much better. 95%. It is literally a memory foam sneaker, like a memory foam slide. I mean, because basically it's so comfortable. Now, how we know memory foam is the way to go when it comes to beds. How are you gonna beat a memory foam slide? I
You
can't
really can't.
unless it's air sprung, like what Nike's trying to do with this air up tempo slide. I'm fascinated to see who's going to decrown Yeezy, and it's going to be really hard,
No, we got
really really hard.
we got y'all when we drop the Zoom slides, man. Everybody stay on point
I'm
for
waiting for those foam posits,
the
like
MM
foam posit
no
runners.
the MMW Nike Zoom 5 MMW slides. We got y'all. Trust me. Trust me. We got y'all. Yeah, we coming for y'all. We gonna get them brown boxes out of here. Sure.
That's one thing you can't get rid of with Yeezy. Like with as far as the Yeezy slide and foam runner, he can continue to produce those in any different colorway, and every single time they're going to sell out.
I've
He
I've
can
Yeah.
do that
seen.
for years on years on
Have you
years
seen the
because
concepts?
Yeah, we got blue
Have you
I've
ones.
seen
seen
the
some of them.
Galaxy?
I've seen those blue ones. I almost passed somebody sit them down. I
No,
almost
no, 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 no.
passed out
Have you seen the
because I got the
Galaxy
sweater.
foam
Right?
runner
We've already got
concepts?
the no. We already have the blue hoodie, so that we definitely have to have those. But no,
Wait,
I have not seen the concept.
you got a
Let
picture?
me try pull them up. Hold on.
Like, let me just say, like, so somebody came over with the mixed colorway that has the pink in them, and it was a size 8. He wanted resale, and I just couldn't do it. He wanted 180, and I almost cried because I wanted to
That's
because I
double.
had the
That's double the
orchard.
price, right?
I had the orchard, and I couldn't bring it. But my friend bought it. She had no problem. She paid straight up. Yeah, she bought it, but I couldn't do it. I just couldn't do it. Yeah.
180 for a slide? Nah, that's too
Foam
much.
runner, but still same thing.
So, yeah, a Croc, a Yeezy Croc. That's what the phone
So I
runner is.
actually, and then and so I recently did some sneakerhead events locally, and they really. So I had a DJ Z Nice. Shout out to him to approach me to do like a resale event at a local bar. And when I tell you guys, they turned out. The whole city came, like it was promoted all over social media, and they came with the feet heat. Everybody had their
Yeah.
sneakers on. They came and really supported, and I did a Yeezy slide raffle. And I really didn't think it was going to go as well because I just had one slide. And it was kind of you get what you get. I did $5 raffle tickets or 3 for 10, whatever. And truth be, I got my money back on the slide. But the fact that people really knew, like, regardless, once you get the slide, you can do whatever you want to do with it. You can sell
Yeah.
it, you can use it, you can trade it in for your size. And so I think it's so funny. The guy who bought it, he's a local guy, and he is part of the oneness community here. And he gave it to a girl who was just. He said he's going to give it to the fine
Oh,
aunt.
that's
He
dope.
said he was going to give it to the fine auntie, and some little girl was like an auntie was near him, and he gave her a size 10. I think it was a bone colorway no, or either the 10, whatever. But yeah, he can do whatever he wants to do with those slides for the rest of however long because we love them.
That's dope.
All colorways.
So while TJ is trying to find
Still
the
trying to find
concept,
it.
um, this is not cool for us in the U.S. I
So
don't
what all did they
appreciate.
get? Like what all did they get? I know they got the yellow Air Max. I know they got a cool that
This is
Air
this is what
Force
they
was
got.
dope. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
so that
We got a high version of that Air Force One, probably a month or so back. They got the Canyon purple, if you like those fours, and they got the taxi ones. Um, and they actually had an event. It was it. TJ, correct me if I'm wrong. There was a live in person
Yeah,
event, but was there
I,
an
I, I,
online event as well?
I can't find it. So it basically the phone one I'm talking about is basically got the Galaxy phone posits. It's got all that Galaxy all over it, all over the phone runner. It looks really dope.
So
Somebody
they
actually
bite that
kind of
in.
yeah, pretty much. No, it was
Yeah.
it was just somebody's concept or idea of what it looked like, and it actually looked
No,
dope.
it's okay.
So
Y'all can bite us. I mean, we the greatest. Y'all can bite us,
I don't know when it become us and dumb. I don't know when it became that because I'm
bro.
I'm I'm still.
I'm officially unofficial employee of Nike. Okay, it's okay. I'm letting you know it's okay. Y'all can. We know we have the greatest ideas in the world. We know we have the greatest design team. We have the greatest silhouettes. We understand that people are gonna bite us. It's flattery.
Okay,
We
so
appreciate it. As long as it's not egregious enough for us to take y'all to court, not sneaker court, actual court.
So
And
sneakers.
we're talking about Sneakers Day. Okay, cool. Sneakers Day was I was there. By the way, if you see that picture right there near that Nike sign s- right at the corner where
okay,
it's got that Nike tag. The person that's standing there is Jay Colorblind Kicks. That's one of the people
all
that
right,
actually was at the event with me. Yeah, yep, that's color that's colorblind kicks. So basically, I was at the event. It was in central London, at a Phononics record store. All the lives were recorded there, so we had the option to go there, and I basically was first hand able to see all the sneakers, like in terms of the yellow tour Air Max ones, the Air Force ones, the Canyon Purple fours, and the taxi ones, and instantly I was like, I need two of those sneakers. One of them I actually got, which was the taxi one, and the other one was a Canyon Purple, which it's on the way to me at this moment in time. So like I can tell you now there's something in the air with Jordan and Nike at this moment in time, where with this increase in price, they're actually increasing the quality of their sneakers. Like I've got the Desert Elephant threes in hand. I'm gonna
yes,
do a review for that next week coming. I've got
excellent,
the
excellent
Stealth
shoe.
12. Yeah, I've got the Stealth 12s in hand, and reviews actually coming out on Sunday, but if it's probably come out by the time this is aired. And I've got we just seen the Jordan 1 taxis and the Purple Canyon. Even if you don't like the colorway, the quality and the hairy suede on that is absolutely mental. I'm talking, it's crazy good quality on that. So like, there's something in the air with Jordan Brand and Nike at the moment where they've, and you don't even get me started with the Air Max 1 yellow tours. That tumbled on that sneaker is crazy,
Yeah,
crazy. Like,
unfortunately, because I'm 11, they'll stop at a 10 and a half, and ain't no way in the
yeah,
hell I can wear a 10 and a half in the Air Max 1.
yeah. So,
So
so, so
I'm only stuck with the 4D sneakers. The only one I was really interested in outside of the Air Max is the Taxi, but
yeah.
these are actual screenshots from you.
Yep. That's the screenshots for me. So basically, there was 4 lives, and obviously you've seen all 4 lives. After they did it right, because basically they gave 2 sneakers for the female sneakerheads, which was the Canyon Purples, that was a female exclusive, and then the Tour Yellows, which was another female exclusive, and then they also dropped the Taxi ones, which is a all round men's exclusive. And I would say a general release is more dominated by men's because they have higher sizes for the average men's sizes.
True
So the
that.
Taxi ones and then the Air Force ones were like a full size run. But after the first live, they dropped the Air Force ones, and they scheduled that you could actually schedule it and purchase them. The same thing with the second live. They scheduled the Air Max 1 yellow tours. And then after the third live, they had a sneaker cam where you can actually scan a picture with the sneakers cam on for the Canyon Purples. And ironically, they accidentally dropped it on the sneakers app a week before, and they gave everybody heads up to that it's going to be a sneaker cam. So you had to go into the app, find the sneaker cam basic picture where it says this sneaker cam is available now. You've got to scan the correct picture to get access to the sneaker to actually purchase it, which a lot of people, if you were at home, it was an advantage for you guys, because basically if you were at home, you had good Wi-Fi, you can actually instantly work out where it is, because it showed up straight away and you could actually purchase it. Unfortunately, I was at the event, the reception wasn't that great, and I missed out, so this is why I had to purchase it like independently out the actual sneakers app. But then the last drop, everybody was waiting for this Taxi. Like, after the fourth live, the music stopped, and then all of a sudden, bang, the Taxi ones dropped on the 8th, and it was like, yo, a situation. Like, majority of the people I know ended up copying, and then people that didn't cop actually got assisted as well, which is great. So they dropped 4, I wouldn't say brilliant silhouettes on Sneakers Day.
Yeah, we before we move on, we got another special guest. Impromptu special guest. Who is this? Who is this
This is
person?
this is Bear, the cutest dog ever. He is officially like 3 pounds. He has his own Instagram. Follow him, the
Oh
cutest
my
dog ever,
God!
Bear. We really don't post a lot, but this thing, he is like literally like, can you see him? He's like the size of a shoe. I
Don't
actually put him next
disrespect
to
that
my
man.
office. He's a man, because literally, how would you think he is?
He could be grown, given the kind of dog he is.
We
He'll be
literally
4. He'll
Oh,
be
yo.
four,
I was gonna
and
say
like,
2.
yeah, he'll be 4 in about a couple days. But he
Mm.
is like the cutest thing ever. He's such an emotional support dog. But he needs to go probably a couple places, but I can't say the words because he knows the words. So he'll
Ah,
get crazy.
yeah.
But needless to say, he sees that I'm busy, so he wants to come and meddle. And so he's a
Of
lap
course,
baby, as you can tell. But
of course.
yeah, like, he's a sweetheart. He really is a good dog.
So,
Until we send him over to the grandparents' house, and then they take him to somebody else's house who had a dog, and they had been hyping him up. Oh, he's such a great dog. He walks in the forbidden living room, if you know what I mean, Q, and
yeah,
lifts
yeah.
his leg on the furniture. Then goes into the TV room where their dog lays and poops and pees. And so the grandparents said, "We're so embarrassed of you. We can't believe you acted like that." I said,
He's a grown ass man. He do what he want to do.
"Oh." So literally, he barks at all the dogs in the neighborhood, and it's the smallest thing ever. Like he literally is smaller than a shoe. Like it's crazy.
Yeah, his name is very appropriate. He's a whole bear out here in these streets. He do what he want to do.
Like
Throw down the
like this is my daughter's Spider-Man 1. Like, and here's the dog. Like he's
look. No. He be
He's bigger
looking
than
for
a
a new
shoe.
home.
barely, barely. He fits in the
He
shoes. It's
he look like he
crazy.
know not to touch it too.
Oh yeah, yes. So funny story is when he was a baby, he got a hold of a static Yeezy 350 and he
Whoa.
chewed the laces.
Just the laces.
He's just the laces. He's never touched another shoe since then.
He better not.
He's and the funny thing is he's around that we so up for debate. What do you all do with your shoes when you wear them? Do you put them right back? Do you wipe them and put them right back in the box? Are you like me, which I hate to admit this on a live, on our stairs there are at least 10 or possibly more pair of sneakers that are just there. What do
Yeah,
you all do with your shoes?
I do a mass cleaning. I do a mass cleaning.
So you just wear them, and then all of a sudden, then you put them back, clean them, and then put them
Yeah,
back.
Yeah,
yeah,
because most
Okay,
of the
yeah.
time
so
it's one wear per turn for every shoe.
so
I
here's a
never
good.
wear I rarely wear the same shoe 2 days in a row.
Okay, so that's a good thing for you. I'm not like that at all. I have certain shoes that are my beaters, and then with the girls, their beaters are like Yeezy. Yeezy what? Not 350s.
All Yeezys are beaters. Like all Yeezys are beaters. So
The Yeezy, so the first Yeezy other than a 350 they got was the blush. And so with that Yeezy, they literally beat them. So that's the shoe that is constantly on foot now if it's not a slide. So we talk about them switching out and swapping out. The truth is they really don't wear their shoes that often. Like you can see with this Spider-Man, it's like just randomly in here. But this is one of the shoes that my oldest beat and the youngest was pissed about it because this thing is like, I mean, you all can't even see it, but it's just like
yeah.
they didn't like, and they don't understand. Like, this is a shoe that, truth be told, if we would have taken care of it, we could have probably, if because
It's
they don't really. I mean,
it's
they
like
didn't say that they take
it's
care of
almost
it.
like a actual trophy room because the trophy room ones don't exist. So it's a Chicago with a clear bottom. Like you kind of got to put it in that special spot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally, it's just like in here. They not. Yeah, who knows where? I mean, it's random. So anyway, with that being said, yep, this is Bear, and then he's Shoe Bay.
That's the real shoe dog over. We got an actual
I
shoe
was about to
dog.
say that. I was about to say that. We got a shoe
Uh,
dog on the shoe dog podcast.
so for us, we got 10 pairs from
Yeah.
Monday to Thursday. I want to
So you
say
did have a sneakers day.
no. We had
Sneakers.
sneakers week.
We had a sneakers week. Better than what we got.
All of these pairs dropped on Nike. Some of them dropped on sneakers, but all they were all available on the Nike.com site. They gave us outside of the Zen Green and the Raging Bull. I feel like they gave us kind of a consolation because if I didn't already
Hold
own
on. The
the
Crimson
two
Force came
pairs,
out, bro. You had the Crimson Force re-release.
if I didn't, well, I'm gonna disregard that last statement. if, if I didn't already have these two pairs, the Zen Green and the Raging Bull would have been the only shoes that I would have been interested in. I do have I have every five that's on this list. The Pine Green threes sat around. All of them end up selling out, but the six low I think is the only one that's still available in most sizes.
Mm-hmm.
Everything else
Mm-hmm.
pretty much got out of here within a 24-hour period. Especially the Raging. The Raging Bulls lasted maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes at the most. Um, so yeah, they I can't remember them ever doing this for us on Sneakers Day or the week of Sneakers Day, but they actually came through and gave us a decent amount of heat on the week of Sneakers Day. So I
You can
guess I
really
can
say that's heat, though. Yeah.
Raging Bulls, Ten Green
Raging Bulls,
Ones, Cardinal
Crimson
Threes,
Fours, Cardinal
Green
Threes,
Bean
exactly.
Fives. Yeah, the Crimsons is a popular shoe. We might not like it, but it's the Stealth 2.0. I like fives, so I mean I'm gonna be biased to fives anyway. But the Stealth 2.0, the Raging Bull,
You got old Heat. We got new Heat. That's the difference.
I have 2 pair of these shoes already, and
which one?
actually that would probably guess.
Fusions.
Fusions, yeah, for sure.
I don't own a feet. I don't even own one.
Oh God, what? So what you
You
got Cardinal Threes?
Yes, of course. The
and the Pine
threes.
Green Threes.
Raging
Pine Green
Bull,
Threes.
No, raging. Before.
the Crimson Fours.
Yeah.
Okay.
I had to
Yeah.
get those in the. I had to get those in the yellow to match. So I had the set, but I let the yellows go. So yeah, I just
Wait,
have
wait. The Lightning.
yeah.
What? You know what? I'm gonna let you have that.
I let them go.
It's about to be some outrage.
I'm not. That's a red card. That's a red card offense.
he giving you a red card. I'm letting it go. I'm letting it go. I don't disagree
That's a
with you
red.
this time, bro.
That's a red. No. How can you get rid of the predecessor to get the newbie?
I couldn't I had to also think about what am I gonna wear this big bright yellow shoe for? Like what am I gonna wear it with? So
Black.
I was kind of like
Black.
that'd be it. So I got rid of it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Okay.
I think
Also, there's one shoe I have to mention that I regret getting rid of that I searched for and searched for, got for retail. I swapped out, so it was a retail swap. And you all know sometimes I do resell. And I went to a show. She came to my table. She offered me $500, and I sold it. Hyper Royal One. Uh,
Okay.
it was I think the money just talking. So
Hyper Roll for 500 is not a bad deal for you.
Have have you got a lightning pause, sis?
That was she just
yeah,
said she sold.
I got rid of those because I had to
Oh.
have both, and I did a review on those
Oh.
because there was a
Okay.
three.
So you never did the okay. You didn't get rid of the thunders. You got the lightning pause. Oh, I thought you got rid of the thunders. All right. Cool. That's fine. That's
Oh
fine.
no no no
Well,
no no no
I
no.
can.
That would be that ain't even
You
a
you
card.
still
That's a big book.
my red card still stands because that's such
No,
a
if
grail
she would have
grail.
got rid of if you would have got rid of Thunder Force, I'm throwing the big book at you. Like nah.
At this point, my Ford collection is growing. I have cement. I have lighting. I've got
Long,
UNC.
long as you
My
got
Ford
cements,
collection.
long as you got cements, you good.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I,
yeah,
Yeah.
I guess I mean it's a personal preference thing with the Lightnings. I
you
I
know what?
chose
I'm
to
lying.
not to
I don't
pursue it.
have cement. I have Oreo
Yeah.
Yeah.
consolation
Yeah.
prize. So
Consolation. Yeah. My four collection is a bit ridiculous at this moment in time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's not mention that.
Yeah, you got a lot. You probably got maybe 10 or so pair to fours.
More than that. More than that, I think.
I got
I
maybe
I'm not even counting the double ups. Like what the
no
fours.
no 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 not double ups.
No.
But you got
I,
custom
I,
made
I
fours.
yeah.
but
Well, I
there's
got
a lot
custom
of
one.
yeah. Isn't that what most of your boxes are?
No.
Yeah, I see a lot of 4 and 5s
Four
boxes.
fives. I think my 13s are up
Sixes too.
here. My 13s are up
Uh,
there. Sixes up here. Fours are up there. But some of my fours are down here as well. Oh, I love these fours. This
Here we
me and my
go.
girlfriend.
Here we
Me and my
go.
girlfriend
I knew it.
got these fours.
I knew it. Bro, that's one of your
Such
favorite
a
sneakers,
good.
bro. You pull out
Yeah, I
that
know.
sneaker
No,
so often. It
you know
can't.
why I like this. You know why I like this. It's not the Lab 11 4, but it's like the singles day form. Like the reason why I love this sneaker, it's all leather, and it's like it wears off to a different pattern at the bottom, and the pattern actually come with a box. But basically, what it is like when me and my girlfriend wore this. I love the gum sole on this, absolutely gorgeous. When
It's
me and
the
my girlfriend
story
wore this,
though.
yeah, it's a story. Like we got it for Valentine's Day when it first came out. We was in Greece and I actually picked this up on holiday, and I just actually like so I want these and I picked them up on holiday. came back on that February after we came back from Greece. I think this is just pre-COVID. We wore this, and like imagine me and my girlfriend just rocking it, both red sneakers on, and like vibrant red sneakers on, and then the fact this is creasing
Yeah,
nicely as well.
that's well beat.
Yeah, why vibrant? I only wore this a couple of times. Vibrant red on, and like we had so many people turn around to us and say, "Oh, I love what you're wearing on your feet. Oh, it looks so cute." Oh, that was a dope story. Definitely dope story. Love this. This red. This is a dope sneaker. Absolutely dope. This actually sat for quite a while. I think it didn't go on sale, but it sat for quite a while, and a lot of people don't really appreciate like fours. Like I was picking up fours before it was even popular. Like in terms of like hyped, I'm talking about like laser fours. I'm talking like even like bread fours weren't popular. I doubled up on the bread fours. The cool grey fours weren't popular. The fours weren't popular. Even like even the FIBA fours of sitting there, they weren't popular. I'm just naming a few. Five red fours, they weren't as popping. Picked up the two doubles of them. You like when the UNC and Oreo fours came out, that's when fours were starting to hit this
I'm
hype.
surprised you bought the FIBA fours
No,
because you got those.
no, FIBA fours is a bit different. It's a different vibe. It's got gold.
And it's more white, yeah, white and gold and stuff. But it's all red four. So.
Yeah, it's like I just literally, if I look at a sneaker and I love it, I'll go and pick it up. It doesn't matter if I've got same variation of it. Like if I felt like the dark Concord vibes was something I want to get, I would have got it. But I think it's too close to the fire red 5. So I'm like, nah, that's fine, it's fine. But yeah, I love this one of my favorites.
By the way, you are not cute. Your girl might be, but you're not.
Oh, cheers, thanks, bro.
You know, I'm just joking, bro.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. When I was first started picking up fours, I picked up the Raptor fours. Such an amazing sneaker. I want the Cav fours as well, but the Raptor fours. And then like right when I got a message from somebody else the other day, or somebody told me, how the hell did I manage to get 3 Raptor fours in my like 3 of them in my rotation? Like I got 2. I basically the way I don't know what it is with me. I've always been lucky with just picking up sneakers. I've always moved in a certain way to always pick up pairs. I always go out to the retail shops. I always kind of make connections and always kind of talking or online. I would show you my sneakers and stuff hit list, and you'd be shocked. Like how many pickups I've done on sneakers and stuff.
Yeah, we used to it. We know how it goes.
Go, bro.
I think it's time.
Is it time?
It's time.
Oh no.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
We have returned.
We are back. Guilty. There you go. This is sneaker court of public opinion, and today
Today we are going to tighten the nuts and bolts of the sneaker game. And anybody that does not agree with tightening the nuts and bolts in the sneaker game, we're gonna put your big toe right in there. I can stretch it out too now. We're gonna put your big toe right in there and we're gonna squeeze down.
So sis, what is on the docket today?
Well, I want to do 2 things. Like, I want to let us judge a shoe. Let's put it on the block. Let's put it out there for the court's opinion, and we'll just let you all. This is one we're gonna. I don't know what this shoe is. Like I said,
the plaintiff is a shoe. Okay, the plaintiff is
a shoe.
So first, too.
I ordered I ordered a lot of different stuff. Several boxes came in. I pulled the first box, so I don't even know what this is. So, but anyway, and then the other thing that I want to put out there is, I'm kind of thinking court of public opinion.
Oh well, let's do this one first, sis. Let's just get you
Okay,
to unbox. You're 101, so everybody's looking at you at this moment in time. So what are you pulling out, sis?
oh, one. I'm pulling out.
It's one of them damn brown
Oh,
boxes.
I see what it is. It's a knit runner. It's just a knit runner.
Guilty.
Instantly guilty.
Let's see it.
So it's funny. I actually had a conversation with E and Love about this, and oh Lord,
Oh,
Is that what in the hell
that's the faded azure, yeah? That's the faded azure knit runner, yeah?
it is.
Is it blue? Is it green? Is it gray? Like what?
It's gradiently.
What is going on with that? What?
Is this the one you take into sneaker court?
This is the one that I got off of Yeezy Day. I'm taking it to sneaker court for the court opinion. Oh, look at Q. He's like, Lord. So what had happened was Yeezy Day came, right? And I was on the plane. So I was coming back from my vacation and I was in the airport back and forth. So I was trying to cop something. I was trying to cop specifically turtle doves that dropped twice and I wasn't able to get them. So consolation prize, because in my mind I just had to get something on Yeezy Day.
Hold that thought. Guys, ladies and gentlemen, learn your lessons. Regret buying is not a thing that you should be doing if you miss out on a day. And this is the prime example of why you shouldn't regret buying.
Go, come on, Sneak. Please, break this down. Break this down for us. What are we?
Carry on, sis.
So I put in for these, and of course I hit because I'm sure nobody else wanted these. And I have a shoe that I regret buying. This.
Nope. Another one.
The worst thing about it is when I was talking about the shoe on my last conversation with E and Love, E brought out a Mickey Mouse doll, plush doll, who has on the yellow shoes, like yellow.
I remember that.
It's literally
Oh my God!
It's exactly the same. I wish my daughter was here because I have a Mickey Mouse doll downstairs and it has those yellow ones on. But these are not. They're bad.
Okay, cool. I want you to give us a quick 30-second review on it because I want you to take out the paper on the inside. Is it actually a foam runner covered in knit, or is it just a knitted runner? Because like I've seen, I don't know whether it's got a foam runner underneath it that's been knitted on top of it or entwined with it, or is it what kind of, is it just knitted?
No, it's not just knit. This is very hard. Oh, let me get this right here is very hard.
Does it feel like a foam runner's underneath it?
It feels like a foam, but a hard version of a foam. Like it's really hard.
Give us the inside perspective. Like show us the insole. All right, cool. Can you kind of turn it to see to show the toe?
Wait a minute.
Okay, cool. So I think there might be underneath it might be like a foam runner that's been knitted entwined, but it could be a different shape of a foam runner. What does a foam runner normally look like?
What?
yeah. It looks like that. Where's E's foam runner?
Hold it. Okay, I'm gonna try it on just because I'm gonna try it on.
Yes.
You got to see how comfortable it is. So this is E's foam runner, right? At this moment in time, this is for him. And if you can stop dropping on everything. So.
I'm watching the facial expression as the shoe goes on foot.
So I can't see where
that ain't
those
that.
two. No, it's not. I can't see where those pinch points are on the knit is. Like those, where those pinch points where you goes in versus in on your knit. I can't see where it can be on this foam runner. And this foam runner is, look at that. It's really, really soft, right? So I don't know what kind of knit or foam runner is underneath it.
Well, we know you've been in the gym, so you saying it's soft versus somebody that don't work out saying it's soft is different. I don't think
Well,
it's soft. I think
he
it
said it's
sucks.
soft.
I don't care what he say. He rich. He can say whatever he wants to say. Rich motherfucker.
So wait a minute. Let me see if I can show you all the shoe on foot. I think I have to turn my camera around.
Yeah.
Can I even do that?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Hold on. I don't know how to.
This is a first. Look at the giant stack of Yeezys over. Wait a minute. Look at I don't care about that. I don't care about that knit runner no more. Look how tall that stack of Yeezys is. That's ridiculous.
Can you all see this thing?
Yeah, slightly, but how comfortable is it?
It's not giving foam. It's not because the bottom is hard. It's not giving
Yeah,
foam.
it's not comfortable at all then.
We know it's not
Wait a
boost.
minute.
And it's not
not
foam.
that it's not comfortable. It's comfortable, but it's just a different. I don't know. I think I also probably have to walk around in it.
So
I don't know
how does it feel like to be Minnie Mouse?
Truly, it kind of truly definitely looks like Minnie Mouse. Like
shall we just cut this short and give our opinion on that at this moment?
Yeah, go ahead. Go right ahead.
Are you keeping this? Are you keeping this? Are you wearing this?
There we go.
Q, what do you think?
Guilty.
She said guilty.
Okay.
Guilty of remorse buying.
Get that? Yeah, we got to take you to court because that was guilty of remorse buying. You like this is one thing I kind of don't understand about people. Like basically, if you're in the shopping malls and you cut, it don't look bad. But if you're in the shopping malls and you basically go at the end of the queue and you see the chocolate bars at the end of the item and basically pick up the chocolate bar. This is literally what you did, sis. You literally bought the Yeezy foam knit chocolate bar, and because you regret bought it, so you're guilty of buying that Yeezy foam chocolate bar.
Wait. Hold on. So we judge the sneaker, right? I'm saying as far as judging the sneaker, it don't look bad on your foot. And I will call this a sneaker. Even though it don't have laces, I will call this a sneaker.
Does it increase your height, sis? Does that give you like an extra 3 inches?
No, it's got a little bit of height on it, but no.
But you already pretty tall, right?
Heck, no, I'm 5'3".
You look taller on your pictures. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I ain't mean to disrespect.
I'm a shorty.
You're fine. So I think it makes streamlines your feet. It does streamline your feet. But yeah, that's comical. That looks ridiculous.
You putting yourself in a bad situation because you got an alma mater 3 on the other foot. So you kind of canceling that Yeezy just out of like we dumping that Yeezy knit runner and and we choosing the alma mater 3 right now.
The funny thing is it matches the knit run. My carpet is green, so it matches the green carpet.
The sis is gonna keep it. She's definitely gonna keep this one.
I'm definitely not keeping it.
No, we feel it. We know it's okay.
We definitely. Well, and the good thing about me is I live in a place where we have an Adidas store, so I could just take it back.
Well, you can like knit runners. It's okay if you like knit runners. We're not gonna judge you.
Here's the deal. I wanted to see what it felt like anyway. So,
cool.
I mean,
I'm gonna give my true reflection on the sneaker. I'm gonna say that's the last straw that broke the camel's back. This is the sneaker that went too far. They actually ended up drowning itself. They should never have released the knit runner. It's not practical. It's not realistic. It's gonna get wet. It's gonna get mashed up. It's gonna get bend it. This, it
Yes,
looks like it's got it looks like it's got 4D print on it at the bottom as well. But
yeah.
it's one sneaker too many for that Yeezy brand. That is going above and beyond, and I don't think that's not a great look. If you like Disney and you like to be Minnie Mouse or Mickey Mouse, it's perfect for you guys.
That's on you. That's on you.
Yeah.
Like what you like, write what you like, buy what you like. Don't let our opinions sway you from buying all the Mickey Mouse, Minnie Mouse shoes that you want. Buy them.
So what?
Right,
So
if,
sis,
if,
what?
if, if you can't get Nick runners, we got you right here. Okay?
So sis, what's the next thing on the docket?
What is the next thing on the docket? Well, I don't know what my second thing was going to be. My sister okay, and this is just court of public opinion, right? You all want a verdict though. I have a random question. You all can let me know if this can be part of the court. Will Reebok ever make a return? Are we thinking that Reebok will come back?
No, Reebok is in control.
Let's answer this question out of sneaker court. But I thought you was gonna bring Sneakers Day to court.
Oh, I forgot about that. Thank you. I was gonna bring Sneakers Day. So yeah, where do you all get a sneakers? I forgot, completely that. How do you all get a Sneakers Day and we don't?
Okay, cool. I'm gonna be the defendant, and I'm gonna defend.
No. You guilty.
I'm gonna do.
You guilty.
No,
Yeah.
you can't be guilty. Look. I can switch this. I can switch and reverse. I can switch and reverse this. I can reverse Uno this to you guys. How comes you get Air Trainers outdoors? You get Air Pennies. You get releases that we don't get in the UK.
Because y'all don't love basketball in the UK.
You know,
we love basketball.
I'm just saying how look, bro. I'm gonna give you one sneaker. And exactly. I'm gonna show you one sneaker, and I'm gonna tell you guys we deserve Sneakers Day.
Let me just say those pennies are beautiful, and I cannot wait.
Social status.
So this sneaker did not come out to us in the UK. This is the signature. What do you mean we don't deserve it? This sneaker is probably one of the best releases from Jordan brand. Jordan 8, Rui Hachimura actually came out in the States. I actually had to pay resale for this. I actually had to get this in hand because it's probably one of the best sneakers. I actually wore this on Sneakers Day just to represent because basically
you did a lace swap?
Yeah, of course I did a lace swap.
Nice lace swap.
So basically, I had to get this, and this didn't release in the UK. I almost missed out on the what do you call it, the Zion 2s because I only one place that stocked them. There's a lot. You guys in the States get a lot more pairs, a lot more stock, a lot more releases, a lot more limited sneakers that we don't get anywhere around the world. So when they kind of reflected on that, they said we need to make something for the guys in around the world, especially the Europe and UK, to represent that Sneakers Day is a special event. And when the Sneakers App actually came out, because unfortunately we don't get until Sneakers App actually was a thing, we didn't get releases like that, so they made a special event from it. So in everybody's opinion on Sneakers Day in outside the States, even though you guys are disgruntled, is the fact that it's a really good event for anybody that's into sneakers. It's building that reputation, it's building that demand outside the world. Because let's just be honest, everybody in the States is into sneakers anyway. You might not be a sneaker to be wanting sneakers. So in respect, the sneaker industry, the epicenter of the sneaker industry is US, right? Let's just put it that way, right? And the only way they're actually going to make something special or bring something special out in different countries is to make special events from it, to reintroduce younger generations that this is the thing, sneakers are the thing, this is a big event, let's make a big event of it. It from Nike's perspective, for them to drop the sneakers they dropped on the sneaker week as good for you guys, but I still think you guys still deserve an event for Sneakers Day. Unfortunately for Nike, they don't need to do it because you guys will just pick up everything that they drop anyway. And
Yeah,
this is the reason why is you're gonna see Taxi One sell out, and we won't. We still got them sitting. You will see, like, if they drop the Air Penny OGs here, they won't sell out. I have had to reach over to the shores to get some releases because they didn't come out here. So
yeah.
from that perspective, life is unfair. Life is life is unfair. And
Well, yeah. I
unfortunately,
mean,
sometimes you fairness and unfairness works in both ways. And we're fair enough to get Sneakers Day, and you're fair enough to get some releases we don't get. And sometimes you gotta pay that resale price for sneakers. So on that verdict, not guilty.
No,
I'm just
no.
I'm just basically saying, look,
you make you
I do believe
you make a
like
fair
you do,
point.
yeah, I do
You make
believe.
a fair point. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this. You make a fair point, and how would they do it anyway over here? Because there's so many different places that
Yeah,
it could
exactly.
be. More than likely, they would hold it in New York, Chicago, a big city. So
So
from that
let me
perspective, we would think it was not fair anyway. So
Yeah, listen to this one. Like, you guys will get Union exclusives that's limited to the States. You guys will get the New Beginnings that limited to Chicago. You guys will get limited releases. MM&Year will drop their releases, and sometimes it's really hard to get it from the UK because you have to pay those custom charges and stuff like that. Sometimes the Travis Scott releases don't even apply to the UK or EU because they won't release for us. So from that perspective, yes, I think it's unfair. From our perspective, we can say the same thing about the guys in the States. You get all the exclusive releases, but then when, like, I think you got to vie up with the positives both from both sides. We get Sneakers Day because they want to make it special for everybody else outside the US, or especially the EU and UK, where the most sales probably happen. But then also you guys get more exclusive releases, which we have to pay sometimes above and beyond to get to our stores. So it works in both ways. Like, you can't have the scales tilt one way or the other. You got to take it as a whole spectrum and say, okay, cool. The epicenter the epicenter of sneaker releases is the US, and look at, and like, even Adidas is like, even Adidas is a German company, but they geared up to the US more because of Yeezy.
Listen,
You got
everybody in the
Yeezy
U.S.
supply.
Everybody in the U.S. that's hearing this and seeing this right now, we're not going
don't
for that
feed
shit.
into it. I
But
agree.
am I wrong? I'm defend. Look,
No,
this is the
you're
first time this
right.
is not guilty. This is the first time I'm saying not guilty because even though Sneakers Day might be unfair for the guys in the States, and I could say 363 days of the year is unfair for the rest of the world.
Listen, man.
Disagree with you.
Every day when I don't go to work at Nike, I'm talking to Nike people. I'm trying to get us some type of sneakers day activity going on over here. We, no, for real, all honesty, the UK is a lot smaller than the US,
Hmm.
so I can understand the logic behind having an event in the UK where people can all get there. For us to have a sneakers day, especially a live event like y'all had, we would have to travel from city to city, like a sneaker con.
Mm,
Yep, yep.
right.
We have we had sneakers Atlanta years back, and it was huge. It went on for days and weeks, and people were able to cop limited stuff for retail. They had Concords and all type of craziness. Just
You got to remember, like, the reason why I say what I said, and it resonates because most of the special event, Complex Con, sneaker con, you have way more sneaker cons on events than we do. We got Crep City now. It's starting to grow. No, the thing is, what I'm trying to say is, most of the bigger boutiques come from the US, and they're geared for the US and not around the world. And unfortunately, you like, I'm not misquoting here. You guys do get a lot more stock than the rest of the world. So when the Chicago, like say the Chicago One reimagination drops, like you will have 60% of the stock compared to the rest of the world, which will be 40%. So in realistic terms, and I'm just like that's like an assumption from my
Sound like
perspective
you hate.
because no, I'm not hating. I'm definitely not hating. I'm just saying
Yeah, you hate.
it's you got to take. I'm not hating. You got to take the context. You got to take it into full context. Like one day of the year to celebrate outside the US or a sneakers event for Nike, and to kind of reignite the passion for like the guys in the States are very passionate about sneakers. Well, probably there's more percentage of people that are probably more passionate about sneakers in the US than they are in the UK. Let's just take that as a perspective, because the
For sure.
epicenter the epicenter of the UK is just London. London is a big community of sneakers, but it's a very small place. When you go up to where Scott lives in Glasgow, they don't buy sneakers to wear like that, bro. They sit. So you got to remember to
So why?
reignite that passion.
So why y'all getting all these pairs? We need these pairs over here.
So when
This is the
but the thing is,
problem.
like London, Berlin, Paris, there's a lot of places around Europe that still pick up sneakers. There's a lot of people that they're still passionate. Like it's sneakers are starting to grow as a fashion statement and starting to grow over the last 10 years or even 10 to 12 years. But sneakers have been a thing in the States since Jordan was around, and even before then. So the, if you're a business brand and if you're Nike, you want to grow the passion for sneakers, not just inside the States but outside. And this is why they do Sneakers Day, and this is why they engage the European community in Sneakers Day. Yeah.
Have your day,
Whatever, man.
fine, whatever.
There you go. So on that note,
Just have it.
Guilty.
not guilty,
Guilty.
not guilty, not guilty.
Guilty.
Fine, listen, I
We agree-
say
I know.
fine.
Your
You can have
executioner,
it.
put the pliers down. I'm the judge here.
Hey, put your big toe up. Put your big toe up right here.
You can have it. You can have
Clap
it.
that thing.
Have your sneakers day. Have your sneakers day. It
No,
is what it is.
I truly do understand your frustration, because when you see, like, I don't know what's happening with the release calendars either, because we're getting taxi ones way before you guys. We're getting Purple Canyons way before you guys. We're getting some sneakers way before you guys.
That's the
And
issue.
yeah,
That's
what I mean.
really the issue, because it's I don't even think it's about exclusivity as
No.
much as it's about timing. We
Mhm.
have to wait a month to get
To get
something that y'all got yesterday.
aren't your Purple Canyons coming out in like October time?
I don't know.
Well, here's
I
what's
don't
funny. They
care.
actually, well, let me just tell you, because I look at the canyons. I might want them because they are women. But however, they dropped the other day on JD accidentally. I heard.
Yeah, but that
And
was
Yeah.
JD. That was JD UK, and a lot
right.
of people.
The
So
taxis did too. The
yeah,
taxis
taxis.
dropped on JD UK Friday and they sold
Yeah.
out in like 5 minutes.
Yeah. So in retrospect, the official release date for that, it's a Halloween sneaker, by the way. The Purple Canyon Purples.
So is.
The Canyon Purples actually are releasing for you guys in October time, and we're getting them at the end of August. So August,
Costume
September, October.
sneaker.
2 months later, you're gonna get them. So
It's a
it's a
costume
bit.
sneaker.
Yeah, it's regarded like the Joker freeze, but
It is a Joker.
it's an issue. It's definitely an issue. Like I've had some, like you guys are getting the stealth 12s a month later than we are, because we like literally we got them on the 30th of August, 30th of July, and now you're gonna get them on the 20th of August. That's like that timing is all wrong. For some reason, we're getting sneakers around Europe way before you guys are. Like even like let's not even talk about the Desert Elephant. The Desert Elephant Freeze came out in the Philippines and in Asia months ago.
Yeah.
Months
Yeah.
ago.
Maybe they're using you all as a test market to see what actually works, and then
I think
No,
I think
scenario.
but it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic because basically whatever happens in the US will sell out anyway. Because like, in from that perspective, if how can you use us as a test market? Because the taxi ones are sitting, but the taxi ones will sit on in the US.
I think it
It's
depends.
unrealistic.
I think it depends on shipping, because y'all are closer to where the shoes are manufactured than we are. So maybe y'all
Okay.
get y'all shipments before us. and y'all aren't subject to the same release tactics that we not tactics, but y'all aren't subject to the same
Strategy.
release schedule and strategies that
Yeah,
we are. So when we
and then
and
you
when the
could.
shoes get here, they have further to travel to all of the different
Yeah,
retailers that
exactly,
will
and
have these sneakers.
this is what I was going to say as well. Because basically, to strategically speaking, it's easier to distribute to the UK because they come in one shore, and the
Yeah,
Europe we come in several places because the US is a huge vast amount of area to actually cover, and if you're realistically gearing up for one release for all those sneakers, it's logistically a nightmare. So in terms of that, you have to get the timing right, the shipping's right, you have to make sure everybody's geared up for that release at that release time. So it's probably more of a logistic issue, especially with the current events are facing, that than it is to kind of just ship them out to the guys in the UK and Europe.
we still hate y'all.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, take your day. We're moving on.
Oh, thank you for letting us have one day out of 364 days a year that you normally get.
Whatever.
When resale is too high.
Damn resellers. Order.
When hype beats go too far.
These damn hype beasts. Order in the court. Order.
The back door opens.
Guilty.
It's time for
Order in the court.
the sneaker court of public
Guilty.
opinion.
I like
I
that,
think
Judge. He actually made some really good points there.
yeah. I think that was a pretty good discussion, and that was the first knit runner, and that was the first full unboxing on the show. Like you actually brought a silhouette to court. Like those are all first. So I can't do nothing but applaud that. Like you breaking ground over here. You breaking ground over here at the Shoot Dog Podcast, which means when the building starts to go up, you got to come back. Do this again, please. Listen, as we wind down the show, I just want to say how much I respect you as a champion. Unlike some people, I respect you as a woman. Unlike neither of us,
Yeah.
and and as a parent, the way you have to navigate with your two
Mhm.
girls, with y'all wearing same sizes and whatnot, like it's all just the story of it. It all makes sense. I just I just appreciate you
So
coming on
shall we?
here with us and sharing
Shall
your
we just
story.
answer? Let me just answer your question, sis. So in terms of Reebok making a comeback,
Mm,
I think from my perspective, it's going to take a bit more time for Reebok to make a comeback. I think it's in better hands than it ever has been in terms of getting away from Adidas. I think that the consortium that's taking it over and Shaquille O'Neal that's actually kind of grabbed it and wants to do stuff with it. It's a good thing because basically it's the fans doing what realistically needs to be done with the brand, and it's in the hopefully it's in the capable hands of people that want to see and revolutionize it. We've seen a couple of Reebok OGs come out, which is
yeah,
what do you call it, the
the
mids,
Club
the
C's, the
question.
Omni Pumps,
Yeah,
questions, yeah,
yeah, so
answers,
Yeah.
they're coming out. So that might be the back
kamikaze,
order.
diagnosis.
Yes.
They doing collabs.
Yep.
I think Reebok is where Reebok has always been outside of the Cash Money era, because that's where
Yep.
I know Reebok to have reached heights higher than I've ever seen them hit
Yep.
during that Cash Money era. Was it where everybody was buying classics and workouts and fitness club C's and all that. So I mean I grew up in that era. I was in middle school, high school
Yeah.
during that era.
So
So
what
I
re
think Reebok is where they are. As long as they aren't in the red, I think they doing well, to be honest
yeah.
with
What
So
prompted us recently, my daughter was she's in a Oneness ad for some Reeboks, and I was just wondering like where do we really see that brand going? And it was a super cool ad. The way they did it was dope. But it just for me, I'm like, I don't see that like the classic Reebok white on white. It's not as good as the whole Air Force One white on white, but it was giving those type of culture vibes back in that day.
you. Yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
you
Those
had a You would have to go to school first day with them classics on. It was a
Yes.
whole issue.
I
So
think so I think like what Reebok to in terms of Reebok's strategy, I think what they need to do is go back to basics. They can't keep relying on Allen Iverson's models constantly. What they
He's their
really
Jordan
need,
though.
he's their Jordan. It definitely, it's good to see them re-retroing it, but what they need to do is take a leaf out of Puma's strategy and try and get into the NBA, back into NBA, get some athletes under their belt. And this is what they could be gearing up to do anyway, because basically they've got a team. If you got a team behind you to actually gear up, it's well enough for you two guys to kind of relive the past memories and keep releasing. But we all know that the mids still sitting and they're still going on sale. So what you need to do is reunite the passion for that brand, and to do that you need to kind of reinvigorate, re-evolve your brand. And to do that you might need to go back, get some athletes, get a prime athlete, get him to wear your sneakers, go back into the NBA, go back to the basics of what your brand as Reebok was. Even if you start producing Reebok classics and all of that stuff, then reintroduce them into the UK market and the US market. Even if you kind of do that, then if you want to join, you can start reinvigorating your runners, reinvigorate your NBA, reinvigorate your sports, get yourself back out there as a brand, because under Adidas that was kind of capped off. There was nothing that was revolutionary with Reebok, and that's what it needs to be. Is a whole new revolution of pushing forwards the brand name, pushing forwards the excellence from your gear. And if that's not there, then obviously that's going to be a problem. And there's only a matter of time when you can keep staying in the black before you actually end up in the red if you don't kind of push forwards. But I'm hoping they got the best team in hand. I'm hoping that they get the best people to actually kind of start bring new designs, endorsing new athletes, endorsing new talent, getting their name back out there, and hopefully that they can take a leaf out of Puma's model and say, okay, cool, we'll get a Melo Ball, we'll get another athlete like a Melo Ball to come in and be the next Iverson, and be the next kind of person to push the brand forward. And that's what they need. That's really and truly what they need at this moment in time.
Yeah,
or
they got
give
a
it to
long
the
way to go.
TikTokers. Or give it
Huh?
to the TikTokers like it's
No,
ill.
no, no.
That might work.
That's a trend.
Like if you give it to
It
the
will,
TikTokers, they might make it work for you. If
yeah,
I'm being honest, like you think about it.
but that's a short term. That's a short term.
That is short
That's a
term.
short
It
term
is
problem.
short
Yeah,
term until they get
you could do short term
from the
tactics.
perspective of
You can definitely do
the
short term
NBA
tactics.
person. Right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying.
yeah.
Yeah.
But like it's the models are great. Or the whole the the Omni Pump, the Kamikaze, the Quick Question Mids, they're all great sneakers. But unfortunately, there's no demand behind them, and you have to build that demand up eventually. Even if it means going into the TikTok range, even if it means like revolutionizing, getting athletes on board, doing stuff that needs to be done. Like this is stuff that Kanye should be doing for if he's serious about the NBA and Yeezy brand. And unfortunately, this is what not unfortunately, fortunately, this is what the Puma are doing. Puma are stepped up their whole Melo Ball range. Like that's phenomenal. And it's selling out, and it's bringing the hype behind it. That's what a brand needs, a star athlete to push the brand forward. New tech, revolutionary advertisements, and an athlete to push the brand forwards. And Nike would never done it without Nike would have never done Jordan without Jordan, right? Then that grew the foundations, or that grew plant the seed for the foundations of what we have in today. And the Reebok should have, at that point in time, pushed forwards with Allen Iverson, got more athletes on. But unfortunately, what happened with Adidas happened with Adidas. Puma doing it right this moment in time, and we're evident of that historical moment at this moment in time.
You're right with the Mellow, because the kids are going crazy for that.
I know.
Yeah, they love
It's a phenomenal sneaker. It's a phenomenal sneaker.
It's a basketball shoe though. Like
Yeah.
we love the basketball shoes from our era. We all in love with Jordan.
I keep
And
saying this. It reminds me of a Kyrie 3. Keep saying it.
It
yeah,
does. It definitely does.
yeah, it definitely is. They took some cues from other
But
popular basketball models. Yeah.
Yep. But you one advantage of Reebok is they have a Reebok, they have a classic sneaker, they have a basketball sneaker. Build on it, and I'm hoping in the next 1 or 2 years we see that momentum move forwards. There's a reason why this consortium with Shaq have got Reebok and freedom out of their obligations with Adidas. There's a
No
reason behind
one,
it.
no one of any notoriety in the NBA is wearing Iversons.
Yeah, yeah,
True.
Reebok, like you were saying, needs to focus on
mm,
visibility. If yeah, I think
exactly.
if they can lock in on being more visible, they'll be able to grow.
Yep, exactly, and that's free advertisement is basically the visibility of what you're prime in on your sports, and that's the NBA. Yes, right. If you're going to design a runner, you want runners to wear you want athletes to wear your sneakers. If you want to
Right.
be in the NBA, you need NBA sponsorship to actually or a athletes to wear your sneakers. If that's
Yeah.
not happening, there's no visibility. If there's no
Nah.
visibility, nobody's really thinking about you. That's the problem.
Nah.
And
You're right.
however much we might hate Kanye for doing what he does, any good news or bad news is still visibility for the brand. And this is why I keep saying it's all like, even though there's elements of truth behind it, it's all marketing tactics and it all works perfectly for the Yeezy brand. Just yeah, exactly. And you get suckered
Put
in.
that down.
You
Put
get
that
left
down.
hook punch with a knit runner. So
Hey, look, we've
but
been on here.
I'm
We've been on here doing all this speculation. Like since we started the podcast, we rarely talk about Reebok. I think that says a whole lot about where
yeah.
they aren't in the sneaker culture.
And where they need to be. And you raised a very good question, sis. You raised an
Yeah,
excellent question. That's my thoughts. People might call me crazy, but that's the way I look at it.
you are.
That's the way I look at it. Yeah, yeah. Well,
I
thank
agree.
you.
Not that you're crazy. I agree with what you were saying.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah,
nah,
yeah,
nah, nah, nah. If and look, if you wasn't crazy the way you are, there would be no shoot dog podcast. So.
yeah.
Everybody loves love. I say that all the time. Everybody loves love.
Yeah,
Oh, thank you.
TJ is the dude. Cam, E, Alex, Scott, Blaze, you, yourself, Sneaks, Sneaker Vibes, Jenny. Like we got our own little community. Kick, Polar, Miller, everybody. We
Yeah.
all. If I forget, I always forget names. Mars, Relic, everybody. If I forgot your name, sorry. Do,
Send him a DM.
I'm just sorry.
Curse him out.
No, no, no. Do not DM me. Do not DM me. I will block you.
You forgot me.
Put it
You
in the group.
forgot
Put it in the group chat. Put it in the group chat.
me.
Don't troll
But
me. I'm gonna flame you.
before we call the live, I just want to say a big thank you, sis, for coming on today.
Yes.
And not only do I regard you as a very close person, like a sister to myself, but I also
Oh,
regard you as a very good role model for your daughters as well. You have come like. I've seen your stories. I've looked at your stories. I always try and respond back to you, and I have so much respect for you as a person, as a single mother as well. So that goes hand in hand with my love and respect for you, and I really do appreciate everything you do and everything you showcase. So that in all is basically me saying thank you so much for coming on, and like I do like you are an amazing role model,
For
amazing role
sure.
model.
thanks, guys. I
For sure.
appreciate that. That goes a long way. I really do. I try so much for the girls because at the end of the day, like I am the blueprint, right? And as a
Yeah,
parent, we have to exhibit what we want to see in our kids. I believe that children learn from the moment they come into this world. That's why some days you'll see these different memes where babies are saying, I love you. If you're pouring that love and you're giving that to them and you're talking to them from birth, that's
yeah,
what you'll be able to produce. People that are good, community oriented people. And my girls are. They're both doing well in college.
yeah.
So you are, and I say it's
And
like
listen, that
everybody who knows me is with the day my oldest, my sneakerhead, walks across, I will unbox and undead stock my off whites. I will wear them that day because that will be the greatest moment of my life. My Genesis,
Listen,
my beginning
Nina,
will be going off into her own like whatever. And it almost gives me tears because I love those girls so much. They mean
yeah.
the world to me.
Nina
I'm
Simone
gonna
would be proud of you. and your parent for sure.
And I'm definitely gonna say
Go.
to you one last thing is you are. I know people don't agree with reselling and blah 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 this blah 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 that, but like I would definitely gonna say you are the ultimate hustler. Like you basically, as a single mother, have ensured that your little ones have not gone unneeded, and like that is a testament. And I'm like when we talk about reselling, we talk about the bad things, but sometimes and reselling is a necessity for people that can't that need to do it, and this is a need to know basis, and I respect that. Like like we talk about little kids picking up 3 or 4 pairs and then selling 3 pairs or 4 pairs, keeping the 5th one so that they can actually wear it. This is the equivalent to that, and I respect that. I do respect that.
And funny thing is, one thing that we recently did with the girls, they went through all of their grade school sizes, whatever they didn't want anymore, and we went through and priced them reasonably. At some point in the sneaker event, we were giving out grade school sizes 2 for 50, 2 for $100, $25. We're not talking about like beat up shoes. We're talking about stuff that were gently worn, wiped off, that could pass as new. And the guys who actually bought them ended up reselling them for maybe $100 more. So at the end of the day, we try to think through that as well, and you know, what can we do to give back to the community? And eventually that's where I really want to focus on what I can do as a sneakerhead to give back to my community, to people that don't have, because that's key. And the only reason why I have is because, you know, through my job and just working in the community with different people, I'm able to have the resources, so that works. But at the same time, like you said, it's a necessary thing for me to do reselling, because to some degree it helps to go
I
to
thought you were
the
going to
places the
say it's a
girls need.
necessary evil, but it's
I
not
was
really.
No,
gonna
it
say
is.
that.
It
I
is.
was
That's
gonna
that's
say
what it
that.
is.
but like
That's
but
what it
like
is.
the way I look at it is it's you're doing it to sustain your basically I had this heart to heart conversation with my mum today, and this is why I actually said that to you today, is because my mum's a grandmother now, and my brother's my niece is she looks after my niece a lot, and she basically gives her everything she wants. If she asks for something, she gives her. And she kind of said to me, she really is like, I can see it was heartfelt, because I think she nearly cried, but she was like, literally, I'm sorry that I couldn't even get you anything when you were younger, because basically, if you know me, you know that like when when I moved over from East Africa, I didn't really have anything. Um, my mum and dad really worked their hardest to raise us, that we couldn't afford no luxuries in life. I'm talking, my mum even couldn't go to the local shop to get us ice cream, because they were literally kind of saving money to kind of get to where we needed to be. And she was just really apologetic. I said, "Mum, you don't need to say that to me, because basically I know you what you did for us is way superior than actually getting like items like what we actually needed." And it kind of made me understand how hard it was for them to actually kind of raise us. Me and my brother, by the way. So it was really hard for them to raise us with pennies. And it kind of, this is why I said that to you today, is because I understand the necessity and the need to give your daughters what they need to have to actually be in that level, and that's much respect to you, sis.
I
Yes,
appreciate it.
for
Definitely
sure, for sure.
appreciate it.
We
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Yep.
Thank you so much for having me on. Please have me back. I do have another thing that we could talk about. Love, you know, specifically, I mentioned that specifically how I'm an icon on Adidas, and still, like, I'm an icon on Adidas,
We see
Yo,
that.
yo,
still,
the
We
the,
see
the
that.
leaning
still,
tower of Yeezy.
and
The
still have
Yeah.
never received.
Yo, I forgot. I just realized. Yo, Q, she's literally got you, because you can box pull a Yeezy from the bottom floor and none of them will move.
It don't count.
You ain't
It
winning that
don't count
challenge,
because
bro.
they not sneakers. No, them slides and shit. No, it gotta be
No,
a
they're not.
shoe.
That's a 350. All of those are 350, baby.
It
All
gotta
of
be
those are 350.
okay.
700. These are all 350.
It better not be no slides in there. I'm telling
There's
you, I'm
no
on it.
slides in there.
I'm
There's
on
no
it.
slides
I'm
in there.
looking now. Look,
Yeah, there's
look.
no
We gon'
slides.
we
No.
gonna see. We gonna see what happens. We gonna see
All
what
the way
happens.
up. 700, 350, 350, 700, 700. Yeah, there's no slides
Yo,
in
yo,
here,
yo, yo,
baby.
We
yo,
gonna
bro,
see. We gonna
your
see.
goose is cooked. Your goose is cooked out here, bro.
listen. She can cook my goose because your goose ain't even hatched yet. So how about that?
I did it. Look, but that's 15 box pulls there. Look, I pulled out
All right.
the sneakers for you, bro.
All right. We not finna do this with you. We're not finna do this with you. We are the champions. Okay, you are a
didn't set the
contender. We are champions. All right. All right.
you didn't set the rules. You didn't tell me
You
I
come
couldn't
holler
open up.
at me. Now the rules have been set. It's boxes. Full boxes that's getting pulled. The rules have been set. You come holler at me if you want to see the belt. I might let you touch it if you talk to me nice. Okay.
Yo,
I'm
you know what
coming
the
back
belt
for
is?
the belt. I'm coming back.
The belt
I'm
is
coming
the
back.
belt is all laced up Jordan 5s.
Yeah. For
I
sure.
want that belt. I'm coming for
Hey,
the title. I need it back.
hey, you can have it if you work for it. Mama mentality.
I'm
All right?
gonna get it. I got it.
Yo,
For sure.
wouldn't it be so? Listen to this idea, right? Wouldn't it be so amazing if you put a sneaker behind the challenge? So it's to say you have a
Oh
space
no
of
no 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 no
30 days.
no
You
no
have a
no no
space
no
of
no
30 days. You win a pair of you win a pair of taxi ones if you win the
You
box
can
pull
have
challenge.
these.
we
You
give
can
away
put
the
them up
net
against
run.
me.
We'll give away the net runner. We'll give away the net runner.
Look, if that's the case, you can be the champion forever. I ain't giving away nothing. Nathaniel, you hear me? Look, we've been on here for over 3.5 hours. This is crazy. This just been a great show, man. Sneaks, we appreciate you as always.
Thank you
TJ, my
guys. I
brother,
appreciate you.
my partner, my brother from another country and another mother. Um, yo, we will see y'all next week again back on the Shoot Dog Podcast. As my brother TJ always say, hopefully y'all have a great week, a great month, a great year. And for everybody out there that got stuff that y'all want to get rid of, hopefully everybody can sell all the sneakers they got in their collection that they don't want no more. Okay. So for Sneaks, for TJ, for myself, we'll see y'all on the other side. All right. Shootout Podcast, episode 30. We out.
Peace
Bye,
out.
guys.
Peace.
When resale is too
Oh, did it again.